app,
Yes, sir.
social slash dating, dating questions, LiAngelo Ball and Miss Nikki Baby's love triangle, Offset and Cardi B's love triangle, Kanye West and his bizarre tweets, Kendrick Lamar or Drake and more. So make sure you watch all the way until the end so you don't miss a single thing. Also subscribe, comment, like, and share. Introducing my guy for the first time, Avion is in the building. How you feeling, guy?
Yes, sir. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Let's
Can't
go.
complain. Can't complain.
Question for you real quick. Do you have any words of wisdom for anybody that's watching currently or will be watching in the future? Anything that you want to tell, any type of advice you want to give anybody watching?
I mean, honestly, like just do what makes you happy, and just you gotta just follow your dream. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever you want to do, no matter if it
Okay.
seems basic, like you gotta also mix your talent with like real hard work. You know what I mean? You could be blessed to do something and not put in the work and fall off, or it not go your way. But you know what I mean? Just stay dedicated to what you're doing.
Fall off or level up, right?
Man, level up. You just gotta level up. Like, you know what I mean? And like me and Jelani was talking about, not every fall off
Oh, shit.
is perceived. It's gonna be perceived in a negative way. But like if you stop doing something to do something else, and that's where your mind is really at and where your heart is really at, like do that. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you get in a gray area, and you may seem like it's not going your way in others' eyes, but you know what you got going on, and that's all that matters.
Slow motion is better than no motion.
It's better than no motion.
So Avion, this is for your. This is the guest shameless promotion. Let the people know what you got going on, where they can find you, etc., etc.
Yeah, right now I'm working on my app called Moment. It was started out to be like a dating app, but now I'm entering more of a social app. There will be a dating feature for those that want to be on there, but I want it to be broadcast more to like more people. I don't want to just cut it as like, oh, you can only be on the app if you're single. I'm gonna be adding a news feed too for whoever wants to update statuses or vlog. Your relationship status is optional for you as well if you're just using the social version. We got a lot of big things coming up. I don't want to speak too much about it, like, you know what I mean, because you know ideas can be taken, but we're definitely gonna take it to the future with this one. So it was supposed to come out on the 25th of December, but like it was a little issue with uploading another dating app. I guess Apple reached their peak or whatever. So we're gonna go the social way, be able to upload photos, upload videos. I'm working on making sure that people can go live on there as well. I just want it to be like a universal app. It's gonna be for everybody, every country, whoever wants to be on there. And we're gonna work on lowering subscription fees since it's gonna be more social. You will have options to monetize your app as well. I mean, monetize your page. It's open to a lot of content creators, whoever wants to advertise whatever they got going on, promote their own business. What else? What else?
So you said it was supposed to come out December. You said.
Yeah, we were gonna release it December 25th, but uploading it to Apple, we received a message from Apple that they no longer want any more dating apps on their website or their app store or whatever. So we're kind of forced to push it to be more of a social app. But I feel like that was just God's way of saying like this what you have going on right now doesn't need to be limited to just dating. It's supposed to be bigger than that. And
Okay.
that, like, you know what I mean, I'm accepting that feedback. You know what I mean, I did pray about it, and like that's just the answer I got. Like, you know what I mean.
That's tough. Blessing in disguise type shit. I like that.
That's it.
So it's not out yet.
It's not out yet. We're still working on a new release date. We do have it up on Android right now, but it will be pretty much refurbished, and we're doing some maintenance on it right now, so some things aren't working. And once everything is all done for it to be switched over to a full social app, then we're gonna re-upload it.
So do you have like a time frame you're thinking of that, like spring, summer?
Uh, Honestly, sooner than I think. Like I'm shooting for middle spring, but like we're at the end of the works right now of getting the frames done and a few more pages put on, and it's a lot. It's screens. You gotta always work with the updates of privacies, which Android and Apple updates like every couple of days. You gotta work with that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to make it easy that you could just purchase whatever subscriptions you want, or whatever you need directly from like Apple Pay. So all that, you got a code for everything, like, you know what I mean? And I have a really good team in Pakistan. I have the lead and developer over there his name's Heather. I stay communicated with him like every day, every other day. We usually don't go long without talking. But the most important part about the app that I like is having real people around you, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I at the moment don't have any angel investors. I have like real friends that believed in what I brought to them as a conversation, and they invested, like, you know what I mean?
It's tough.
And I appreciate that, because I know a lot of people that have great ideas and they don't have the funds or they don't have the help to do it. And I realize with this going on right now that everybody needs somebody.
Well,
like, you need help. You need people, not necessarily to believe in you, but you need some type of
Support.
respect and support and value around you. Like, you know what I mean? If people value you, you're going to value yourself more.
Right. And that's fire. Everyone needs a team. It always helps to have a team. And shit, it's definitely rare. It's rare in these streets right now.
We definitely have some solid people around.
But shout out to AV, because I don't know, I never even thought of creating an app, and I wouldn't even know where to start. So the fact that you doing that, I know I can't think of another person from where we're from that's created an app or like is looking to create apps and whatnot. So it's like, yeah. I think that's definitely dope for you to do that, to go in your own direction with that. So that's super fire. Yeah. Hopefully we get some Moment merch this summer, because I'll definitely cop up.
Yeah, we're working on some merch right now. I'm looking for people to get T-shirts. You know what I mean? If you're clubbing, it'll be like a glow in the dark.
Tough.
I'm working on stuff that people can like order their own personalized shirt that can have like their scan code on the back of their shirt. So, like, you know what I mean? You could go up to somebody, they can scan the back of your shirt. It will bring them to your profile and stuff like that.
Yo, I think you could fuck that up with marketing. Like, I think you can market the hell out of that, especially in the TikTok age we're in. And like, you just, even if you gave somebody a shirt and like just for the video aspect, and use it as like an ad or a commercial or promotion or whatever it keeps it be, it's like you definitely are cooking with gas type shit.
Yeah, we're living in a meta world. Like, the new news channel is TikTok and Facebook.
That's a fact.
Like, you know what I mean?
And it's more reliable than the real news.
If you could get it popular on there, then you could win.
That's a fact. All right, so I got a few questions for you, just not so you could keep the sauce so no one like steals any ideas and whatnot, but just as like to see what made Moment tick. What inspired you to create this app?
Starting with the name, you know, everybody's looking for that specific moment, and that was more directed to like dating. But I realized moment is more than just love and relationships. It's like finding your moment, finding that spark. You could wake up one day and you could be going through depression and just wake up and just you get the motivation you need. Like, that's your moment. You gotta work on your moment. You could see a friend that you haven't seen in a while, and that's a moment. Like, you know what I mean? You could be working on something and one day you just perfected it, or you're close to perfection. That's your moment. Like, you know what I mean? And whenever you have, I hate to say the word over and over, whenever you have that moment, you need to say it over and over. You have to push through on it. Like, you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
And that's just where I got from it. And then like the quote that followed up behind it is the one you've been waiting for. So you like, you know what I mean? And that ties in a lot to love, because you could be basically dating and trying and really looking for love, and your moment could really come across. And like, that's just once that name hit my mind, like, you know what I mean, I just locked it in.
Brandon Van Leuven said, my guy AV preaching. That's a fact.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, guy, like, bro, like, I encourage you to push this shit to the fullest. Even, I know you're not big on social media, but like, just how you just said moment like 15 times or whatever, that's perfect for reels and shit like that. Like, you could make like, just like in that alone, like, I didn't think about it like that, but like, just in that alone, it could be about love, it could be about sports, it could be about depression, it could be about so many food, whatever, so many different things, and seizing your moment and whatnot. Like, so like, I encourage you to put the phone up,
yes, sir,
and speak to it, because that goes crazy on social media too, because that's motivational speaking. That's like, that could help somebody, like, change somebody's life and whatnot.
That's the thing with me. I'm not really on Facebook and
right, but let me hit you with your own shit though, because that, if you did do that, like, you're not, that's not the type of person you are. Like, but if you stepped out of your comfort zone, That'd be your moment.
That is very true.
Come on, we talking today. Let's go.
That is true. I just love working in silence. You know what I mean? I like staying to myself.
I get it, but like you said, we in the meta era.
That is true.
Bro. You will see like a big ass difference if you do the DIY or whatever the case may be is, and like that will not only will you'll see mad growth. You'll see mad growth. Fact. You'll push yourself out of your comfort zone. Like I definitely encourage you to do that. Like obviously, don't have to take my advice, but I'm just saying.
No, I'm gonna take it.
I think you should. And I think it's easy enough that you can do it and it won't be taxing on you. Some people like can't really like feel like they can't do it. Like Quasi with cooking and whatnot. Like he could do it too, but I can see why that would be a hassle or whatever. But you could do this, like say what you just said in your car while you're cooking, while you're with your son, different things of that nature. Like content creator, like being a content, like being these days. Being an entrepreneur and being a content creator are like one and the same. And if you're not being a content creator and you're being an entrepreneur, you're making it harder on yourself as an entrepreneur.
Yes, sir.
Type shit.
Yeah, people have to recognize you by face. You're true. I was speaking to my developer about that. He was like, you got to start showing more face on social media and everything.
Right, and hopefully out of this podcast episode, like, you know what I'm saying?
I am going to be working on
and you'll see the different support. Like, I would definitely repost that if I saw you doing it. And you know how many people like fuck with you that would repost. Oh, AV just said this. I'm about to repost it on my story. That's bringing more attention and more people to your page.
Yeah, I'm working on a commercial. I'm gonna release once the app is done and everything. I gotta fix the website and everything too, since we're changing stuff.
Right now, it's definitely in the works though. That's what's up.
That's definitely a fact. I'm gonna pop out more.
How did you identify the need for this type of social platform?
For instance, like it was just something that I wanted to do. I didn't really do the platform out of the fact like I felt it was necessary for everybody else. You know, it was just my dream. Like I said, I was started off as a dating app because, as weird as it sounds, I always felt like I know people that went together. Like I could see a female and I could see you, and I'd be like, yo, you guys look like you guys could match. Like, you know what I mean? And I just always liked that aspect. I thought it was weird. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
so you like a hitch type shit.
Yeah, like I always felt like, and that's what the app was pretty much. It's like a social hitch, and I just always liked that. Like, you know what I mean? And people would be like, "You're weird. Like, how you know she likes me, or how you know he likes me?" And I'm like, "Bro, I just see the vibe. I feel like I could visualize vibes."
That's tough.
And that was just my thing. But for like the going broad with it and making it like an actual app, I felt like I always told myself, "Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that." And then I was having a talk with my good friend, and he was like, "Yo, that's a great idea. Like, bro, I'll put in on that." And I was like, "For real?" He's like, "Yeah, for real. Like, that's a great idea. Nobody else is doing that."
Right. That's tough.
And I was like, just to hear that somebody could listen to me blab and they believed in me, like that was close to my heart. You know what I mean? Like it meant a lot to know like somebody believed in my idea. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. And that's always fire. And that's just the start type shit, because the more you put in the work, the more like effect you'll have on people's lives and their thoughts, and like with the motivational, not even motivational speaking, but just you speaking truthfully to the camera or whatnot. Like someone's gonna comment like, "Yo, I needed this. Yo, like this. Thank you for this." But yo, blah blah blah. Like, you know what I mean? So
like,
it's like
there's a lot of change to it too. My original app was gonna just be off straight personality. I wanted it to be a blind dating app. My original name for it was gonna be Faceless. You'll be talking to somebody, and then like, you know what I mean, once you guys agree to meet each other, like you're feeling the vibe and the personalities are matching, then you guys could reveal each other on like some type of like video chat or like picture message or whatever. But I feel like the world we live in now, people don't have a lot of patience.
Not at all.
Like, you know what I mean? And then there's
attention span is low or
there's
slow.
catfishing. Like the average person probably will give you like 30 seconds, not even of their time, before they say, all right, like he's not doing it for me, or like, you know what I mean?
Back it up.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't think people have the time to just conversate for days or hours before meeting a person, because, you know, a lot of relationships come from them finding a person attractive.
Yeah,
and
that's
like,
a fact. Shallow
like,
type shit.
Like 75% of relationships don't last more than 90 days. Because after 90 days, it's just like, after 90 days,
to it.
your mind and body knows that they want to continue doing this.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? That's for damn near every person. And if you're dating somebody for 90 days and you guys are not hitting it off anymore, you know, the honeymoon stage only lasts like a month. And that's only if you're not around the person like every single day.
That makes sense. Yo, if you are on YouTube or Facebook, we are live, so you can send in a question or a comment, and me and AV will respond to it. What was the biggest challenges you faced while developing the app?
I mean, like the blueprint and everything was there. I feel like the biggest challenge, more or less, was like finances, because everything costs. Like even down from like purchasing a domain to like advertising, marketing.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Some of the marketing we did, it didn't really do the numbers we wanted it to, and I'm against like having fake profiles. Like
Right.
I want real people to feedback on it. So I had me and the developer was talking about that, and I was telling him like I don't want you just paying to, or the funds I'm giving you to go towards like fake profiles, reacting to videos and stuff like that. I want people to really feel it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you could check the moment page on Instagram, I think it's, I gotta double check the social for it, because we're changing that around too. We're taking off the date and off of everything.
Okay.
So it's on there, moment_social. Some of the marketing we have on there, it's not really catchy, like, you know what I mean? Because like I said, my team is in Pakistan, so certain things
It's not organic.
that's like popular to them isn't really popular to us. Like we have like AI singing and stuff like that. That's not really catchy to us. Like, you know what I mean?
It probably rocks over there.
Right, yeah. But like he understood the assignment, so we're gonna redo a lot of that. Like I said, when you go on the page, eventually it will just be a commercial. I want it to be very catchy. I want Moment to just, anytime somebody says Moment, it's tied to the app. Like, you know what I mean?
I fuck with that. That's what's up. What makes your app different from other social apps?
What made my app different is like, I didn't really do it. Like, not to go off track. So I watched The Social Network the other day, right? With the whole Mark Zuckerberg thing.
Mm-hmm.
Before watching that, I understood how he felt. Like, I didn't make the app to be like, oh, like, this is gonna make me $1 million. Like, I did it because I truly wanted to see the right person with the right person. Because I deep down believe that that you only have one person. Like, you could you know who your true love is at the end of the day. You could date, you could go out with people. You know at the end of the day, like, even if things went left, if that person gets their things together and they come back to you, you're gonna accept that person in your life. And like, you know what I mean? I wanted people to find their person instead of going on all these random dates. Like, there's no better feeling than finding your person the first time. Like, you know what I mean? And this is where I want this app to do. So we're doing a lot of different types of algorithm that's connecting to like certain videos you'll post or certain statuses you'll update. It will start bringing people that have that same type of mindset. Like, people that have the statuses that you have will pop up on people you may know, or quick ads or stuff like that. Like, it will tie you into like a certain, I hate to say the word, grouping of helping you find the person.
Right. That sounds fire. That sounds super dope. And it sounds different from other social media apps and whatnot.
Yeah, because I don't want it to just be like, all right, you download the Moment app and then you're just seeing a bunch of people from Kingston.
Right.
Like, you already know these people.
Right.
If you wanted to date that person, or if you felt like that person was yours, you would have attempted it already.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of dating apps that like you're meeting the person down the street again, or you're matching with the person down the street. This is gonna be more of an international dating app, which a lot of apps don't have as well. So you can match with somebody in like New Mexico or whatever. The algorithm is bringing everybody on the website. It's not just within like a certain mile radius. Like,
right.
Whoever is in your circle or likes the things that you like, those are the people you'll match with, or you'll be able to, let me change it, you'll be able to connect with easier.
Right. So what is it? So would you match or connect with someone in like California?
If they're in your algorithm, yeah. If they're interested in the things that you like, then yes. Like, it's gonna be more of a connect, meet people type of thing now. But like it's like a mix of.
That's dope too, though, because then that's what people would love. Like, I feel like a lot of people that are on TikTok, they follow people from different places to get like to see their different views and whatnot.
To connect with those people, it will give off like the algorithm is pretty similar to like LinkedIn.
Okay.
Like, people that are in your lane are the people you'll pretty much connect with.
That's tough. That's tough. How do you ensure user privacy and security on the platform?
So like everything on the platform will be more or less like encrypted. Like
Okay.
so we're working on a lot of that coding right now. We have to constantly update the Privacy Act. Like we'll keep passwords safe. Like if you lost your password, there's only you can get it through your email, stuff like that. There won't be like I'm like, let me say, I'm trying my best to make it as hack proof as possible. You know, you can't really help what a coder knows
Right,
or
right, right.
whatever a hacker knows, but
Yeah.
like, and then also the
Shit,
best form of
Instagram and Facebook be getting hacked like all the time.
exactly the best form of privacy that we have will be like people that are subscribed to you. Those messages or whatever content will be direct, like encrypted between you and that person. Not even me being the
That makes
owner will
sense.
be able to see it. Like
Right.
you know what I mean. So like yeah, we've been updating privacy. Like there's plenty of times we got sent back to update it through Apple and through even before they denied it as being a dating app. They were telling us like you got to update this in the Privacy Act. So it's a every couple of days thing. It's
Right.
like so that's the good thing about being on those apps because working with Google, Apple, and Android and all that, they make sure for a fact that like your privacy is top notch, or they'll take it down. Like it goes that far. They'll take your app down and say it's maintenance required, and
That makes sense because Instagram is always changing. Facebook's like it's not always changing, but Instagram is definitely always changing. So that might be why.
no, Instagram and Facebook they get an update almost every day.
Gotcha. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what's up. I mean, like it's cool to hear from like a app developer's like perspective or whatnot.
Yeah, and you learn every day too. Like you know, what I mean, it gets very frustrating because sometimes you look at the team and you like, yo, what's taking you guys so long?
Right.
But that's the good thing. I have a good communication with my guy Heather. So like he tells me on a regular basis, like we got it under control. This is what happened. He's emailing me the updates. Like you know what I
Right.
mean. So like, and I'm learning. Like I'm not just looking at the email and putting my phone down. I'm
Right.
reading through the whole thing. Like, all right, this is what we need to do. Because there's even times he brought up problems. I'm like, oh, let's try this, and he's like, oh, like you're listening. Like you know what I mean. Like he understands.
That's
like
tough.
yeah,
What's
he's a
cool?
great person.
It's fire because since you're just starting, you're learning now. Like 5 years from now, like the amount of growth, and then to be able to look back on where you started, like the difference is like I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, seeing the change.
Just like again, Instagram. Well, back when we was in high school, was mad different than it was when we was in high school. Like they got reels, they trying to compete with TikTok, They trying to make their shit the best. And I don't know if it's necessarily. I used to like Instagram way better like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just like I don't know whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. You can always see the growth and always like look back on the progress and whatnot. So I'm looking forward to see that with you.
Yeah,
Moment.
we're gonna definitely level up. We're gonna be worldwide. Like that's the goal. Like you know what I mean. I hate to touch certain topics because, like I said, I don't want the ideas being stolen. But there's gonna be a point that like you could be on the app not using your phone. That's as far as I could like take it. Like you know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah. Hey, keep the sauce. How has this experience changed the way you approach challenges?
I look at a challenge as a way to grow. Like you know what I mean. I don't really get frustrated when there's a challenge. Like you know what I mean.
My fault. My daughter just called me, so I just gotta take this real fast.
No, you're good.
Real fast. Nah, she's not gonna answer. Making me look crazy. Hey, girl.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing the podcast.
I thought you were at home because if you were at the, I wanted you to tell Kylie to tell Mariana happy birthday.
Okay, well I'll be back there in like 2 hours. Okay. Super Bowl Sunday. Go Eagles. All right, love you. Peace. I didn't have what she wanted, so she didn't need me anymore. Jesus. Kids is tough, man. Kids is tough, but your joint is only like what, 4?
He's 2. He's 2 years old.
2?
He's just a big 2. Yeah.
Oh shit, he mad big. That's crazy. My boy turns 2 tomorrow. That's mad funny.
That's fine.
How has this experience changed the way you approach challenges?
Well, I understand like certain challenges, like for this personal challenge that I'm going through right now. I know it takes a lot of communication and a lot of time, and like waking up in the middle of the night. Because the difference right now is like the time zone difference. So my 5 o'clock is probably like 6 in the morning for this guy. Like So if I get off work late, we gotta work through stuff like that. And like he's been very lenient with that. Like he'll wait up for me to get home. Like even if it's like 4 or 5 in the morning, like this guy's ready to hop on a call.
Fire.
So and then like help. Like I said, like there's times that like I needed to pay for something and like financially like my funds is tied up with what I got going on, and my friends are there. Be like, yo, like, bro, I'll invest it. Like, whenever, like,
That's tough.
Whenever you get it back from the app.
Shout out to them. Shout out to the real ones.
Yeah, like, yo, bro, I'm telling you. Even when the app started, there was a good friend of mine that started off, just put up the whole, like, amount, like, And, like, that was love, like, So it's been a difference. Like, it hasn't been much of a challenge, I should say, except for, like, I said, the time barrier and things, and trying to find people that believe in it, like,
Right.
That's all it is. Like, you got to understand, like, people are not going to join the wave until, like, it's already there.
Yeah, but it sounds like people was joining the wave before it's there. So and that's tough.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm talking about, like, others, like, 5 years from now, it's going to be somebody, I went to high school with him. Like,
Right. No, I get that. That's definitely factual, but it's always, I don't know, I look forward on, like, speaking on those, like, things like that when shit takes off or whatever, because, like, that's real. Yeah. But when you say it now, it's just like, oh, he's this, he's that, he's like whatever, like he thinks big of himself. I don't know. It's a weird concept, because what you're saying is true.
Yeah.
But it only holds weight until after you hit that plateau.
Yeah, I just value myself because like my end goal isn't to like come back and like front on nobody. Like Like I do want to do school drives. Like That's stuff that I'm interested in. Like, I didn't grow up poor, clearly. Like,
but you want to get back to the community? You want to uplift the community?
Not like you dragging it. That's just stuff that, you crazy.
Shit.
It's like I said, I didn't grow up poor or nothing, but it's like, I used to always see certain kids with things, and I'm like, yo, it's fire. Like, I would love to have those Jordans. Like, I would love to have that, like, that backpack. That's cool. Like,
Right. It makes sense. I get it.
And I know there's kids out here that feel like that now. There's adults that feel like that.
Facts.
But it's just like, we're at the age now that we got to go get it. And, like, certain people learn that from a jump. But like I said before, like, I just want to give back. I just want to, I want to just do for people that in need. And I'm not just talking about Kingston.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I got a bunch of people on a social app in Mexico, I'm going to Mexico to get back. And I've never been there a day in my life. Like,
that's
what
tough.
I mean? That's just what I'm looking at. Like, And that's one reason why I'm a big fan
but
of
as you should, bro, I don't mean to cut you off, but that's when artists go touring, that's what they do. They go to the most popular places in their algorithm or their demographics or whatever. Yeah. So it makes sense for you to go to Mexico or Texas or wherever the fuck where people are fucking with you, because then they're going to show you mad love. Yeah. And then it's going to be reciprocated.
Yeah. And I feel like the best place to get love from the jump is where you're from.
It should be.
Like, Like, I will give back to Kingston.
It should be.
I don't mind. Like, I'm from here. Like, I don't care. But, like, I'm originally from Jamaica. Okay. So, like, I probably will get negative feedback if I don't give back to Jamaica.
No, you should.
What I mean?
Bro, giving back is it's never a bad thing to give back. Like, especially if it was you don't always got to give back in a monetary way, like I was saying to you earlier and whatnot. So it's like if you pull to Jamaica, like, fucking people go crazy when Jay-Z pulls to Jamaica, like just to vacation.
Yeah, but I got an end goal for giving back. Like my end goal is to buy like a ghost town and rebuild the ghost town and have like low income housing.
This guy's Elon Musk, okay?
Like that's what I want to do. And like there's a lot of ghost towns around here that people don't even know about. Like, you know what I mean? I want to put a warehouse in there, like if the community accepts it, like, you know what I mean? Like, because even though I say ghost town, like there will clearly be some people living there. Some people don't want a warehouse. They don't want those chemicals in the air or whatever. I'll bring back jobs. I'll make sure if I have the funds, God willing, I could put a school up there and, like, you know what I mean, give people jobs, like, you know what I mean? All that, like, that's where my mind is at.
That's fire. If your mind is there, that means every goal prior to that is gonna be accomplished, type shit.
Yeah. It's just to make sure that everybody that I come through knows that I came through there. Like, you know what I mean? It's all about leaving a footprint. Like, I don't want to visit somewhere and they be like, damn, like, Avion never been here. You'll know if I've been here because I'm trying my best to make sure everybody's good before I leave.
That's tough. If you could give one piece of advice to someone starting their own app or starting something new, what would it be?
Well, it starts with, like, you believing in it, and you got to have some sort of talent in it. Like, don't like, don't do something that you have no idea about. Like, that's one bad thing about people investing their funds and their times in something like that. They'll try to start something that they have no idea about.
Yeah.
And, like, that's one thing that I read about Warren Buffett. Like, he won't even invest or buy stocks in a business that he has no idea about. And
that makes sense.
This is a guy that can possibly take a loss. Like, he's lit. He's financially up there. Like, you know what I mean? And that's just me. Like, where I messed up starting my own business was I didn't really know the behind the scenes of a social app.
Right.
So I was learning as I was going. So it took a lot longer than it was supposed to. And I'm not like a super aggressive person when it comes to certain things. So there was a lot of things I was letting fly with the developers. Like the first original platform that was made, I didn't really like how it looked, but I was really easygoing about my opinion. And you can't be like that. Like, people that work with you, work for you or whatever, like, you got to be very direct. Like, you got to follow your blueprint.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I even follow up
You're a
on
leader.
I even follow up on the Stewart's blueprint. Like, in Albany, there's a Stewart's every other block. Like, they're following their blueprint. Like, you gotta build, and your people gotta support what you have in mind. Like, and never stray away from taking advice. Like, you know what I mean? Advice is very important because another person's point of view might be better than yours, and you have to accept that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you hear listen. I feel like listening to everything, hearing everything out, and like take the good with the bad and whatnot.
Yeah, because even some of the guys developing, like Heather, he had a good point. He's like, bro, this can't be a faceless app. Like, people need to see the other person. And I took it as advice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and now, like, he put a lot into this too. And a lot of the people that helped out, like, that when it goes big, like, they're gonna be set for life. Because my thing is, if I make 10 million off the app, the people that invested and the people that believe in it are gonna have 10 million alongside of me too. Like, you know what I mean? And that's what anything, like, even if you helping me throw some type of, like, get together for it, like, you're gonna win too.
Right.
There's no person bigger than the other person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you put me on this podcast, it's no problem for when the app goes up, I'm advertising your podcast. Like, you know what I mean? That's just one hand wash the other. I'm not trying to be the richest person.
I'm holding him to that too. If moment goes up, you gotta come back on the podcast.
That's a fact.
Right.
And
same like other way around too. Like, so it just these are things that make sense to me.
Yeah.
And not even that it doesn't have to be said. Like, it's like obvious to me, and like it seems like it's obvious, it's clear to you. But sometimes, like, clearly it's not. That's not the case with everybody. Yeah, so it's even refreshing to hear when someone is like-minded as you type shit in this regard.
But that's just how it depends how people are raised. Like, you're raised to care. There's certain things that you're raised to care about, and there's certain things you're raised not to care about. Like, certain things will mean a lot more. Like, I'm just, when it comes to certain things like that, I'm genuine because, like I said, I didn't have a horrible start in life, but I didn't have the best. Like, it wasn't like no super handouts. Like, I definitely had clothes on my back. Like, I was one of the few kids that was raised in, like, a house from, like, young up without, like, I used to always hear people saying, yo, I moved here. Oh, you still live there? Like, how you, like, you know what I mean? It all starts with your foundation. You gotta be a very good person at heart. Like, you can't really front about it. Like, I could say this and be fronting the whole time and then make it and never double back.
Right.
Why would it bother me to double back? If I can't make it back to Kingston, then I could fly you out. If I'm rich, I'll fly you out and be like, yo, come have the podcast at the moment distribution or headquarters. Like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to have my headquarters in Texas or whatever. Just like, I want to buy my own land out there. Like, you know what I mean? I already have the visual on how it's going to look. Like, you know what I mean?
Tough.
And, like, this is the same conversation I was having with my boy yesterday. Like, you got to have the visual and you got to actually do what you say.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, these people...
A lot of people... My fault, I don't mean to cut you off. A lot of people will not even necessarily have the vision, but have the idea, and like you said, not do what they say, not stand out, not put the work in too.
Yeah, you gotta do what you say. Like that's all you have as a man. You just have your word.
Bro, like again, I'm harping on this, and hopefully maybe the last time I harp on it, but I might double back or spin back about it again. You gotta do that. You gotta do that phone and face in front of a camera. Like even that do what you say. Like it sounds so simple,
Yeah.
but like I literally follow people who do that. Like it's so simple, but that's why it connects.
Yeah.
That's why it's dope. So like I'm encouraging you to start doing that. Even like it starts out as like a goal. I'm trying to like not give you game or whatever, but like I'm giving you the advice that I would do myself. I'm gonna do myself.
Yeah.
If you do, it takes like 10 minutes, half an hour to make like 7 videos. Like it just store them or whatever, and then post them a day at a time or whatever. And then when you get a routine or whatever, it's like nothing. So like what you're saying, like there's mad gems within this like whatever like half an hour that we've been talking. So I'm just I encourage you. I'm gonna get you like send you the clips from this video, and you'll have content to post if you want to and whatnot. But you can do this in your own time and give great advice to people that is like simple math for you, but like mind blowing to other people.
Yeah, like it's easy to say what I'm saying because like I'm saying how I feel.
Right, but not everybody is privy to that, and not everybody was raised. I said the same thing to Quasi. Not everyone was raised like you. Like I was telling Quasi, you've been through the things and raised a way to make you the man that you are today. Not everybody was. Not everybody thinks like you and I or whatever. So it's like that's. But I wasn't telling him like I'm telling you. Like you're saying things that you can, and you have an app that you can propel the app by telling these small messages on a consistent basis, because as you know with an algorithm you got to be consistent for it to like for it to grow.
That's a fact. Yeah, I'll definitely come in front of the camera more often.
Right. 2025 New Year resolution. Anything else on Moment?
Like I said, we're working on the release date. My guy's gonna get back to me tomorrow. We got a big meeting. He's working with another developer. He's putting in a lot of time too. Like I said, everybody eats. He has a percentage in it as well. So he's working for his percentage, and like the guy, like they are taking a little time with it, but like every time they come through with like something a better new screen is something really good. And they go above and beyond. Like even though something may be like, damn, like it took you that long to do that. And then he's showing me like this is all we had to code, and I'm like, all right, let me mind my business because I have you know what I mean? I have no idea how to do that.
You know, I just thought about this mad fire. Like, I'm so glad we did this because say your shit is up in like the spring or the summer, and it's obviously as long as it's up and as it's running, it's gonna grow obviously.
Yeah.
Like niggas talked about this before it was up. Like niggas will be able to like look back a year from now. Niggas will be able to look back at this on some like, oh, this is before it was even up. This is before a moment. Like that to me is mad fire.
Yeah.
But let's get to you. I got some dating questions for the dating guru, the love doctor, if you will.
Yeah, go ahead.
So let's see what's up. Gender roles and expectations.
I don't really believe in gender roles.
All right, so well then we're gonna get to that too. Should men always pay on the first date? Since you don't believe in gender roles.
It depends on who asks for the date.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
50 Cent had that
50
advice.
Cent said the same thing as well.
Yeah, you see the video, okay.
And you got to understand, like, a lot of, I hate to, not to bring up just the gender, I hate when somebody asks somebody on a date, and then they expect the other person to take care of everything. Like, am I funding a way for you to eat, or like are we enjoying ourselves? Like, you know. So
that's has it ever been the other way around? Like, because to me when I hear that I can only think of like when a woman expects the man to pay.
So let me tell you.
Does a man ever expect a woman to pay?
This is from my experience.
Here we go.
So I went on a date with Darica for the first time, and she paid. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, so there are women out there that are like that.
Okay.
And then previously before her, I never really cared to go on a date.
Did you expect her to pay?
I mean, I didn't really expect her, but like she wanted to do it. Like, you know what I mean? And she told me she was gonna pay. Like, you know what I mean? There are females that will pay, and that's somebody that I know for a fact. Like, I'm speaking facts.
Right. Okay. Okay, I think you were speaking lies. But go ahead.
No. I'm saying because like there are females that'll be like, oh, let's do this, let's do that, and they will have everything booked out.
I never seen that. Whatever.
Like
I respect
a
though.
female will book a whole trip and get to the page where the credit card information has to go on. You be like, yo, it's for real like that out here, and it's just like we're also living in a world where like females are being definitely serious about the fact that they're not putting in no effort in a man unless that's their man.
Okay.
Like so, like it's gonna be really hard to have a female pay for something for you. But then again, you have females that will like a guy so much they'll buy him anything he wants.
So it just depends on.
So there's really no gender role. It's just how somebody feels about you.
Okay. Well, I'm mad at that. That's a good breakdown. How do you feel about women making the first move?
Depends how aggressive it is.
Okay. Want to expand on that?
Yeah, like it's not like you're not gonna catcall me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, it's possible. Like,
So wait. If a girl catcalls you, what happens? What's the next move?
I'm good at ignoring. I'm good at ignoring things. So it's gonna act like it's gonna be like it never happened.
So is it dumb?
Like you're not gonna see me like.
But when she gets more aggressive, she pulls up on you like, yo, because that's how catcalling works. If you ignore it, that's when you pull up.
But I'm barely on foot. So it probably would just be like the 15 seconds of me walking to my car.
All right, so look, that's hilarious. So how do you feel about a woman making the first move on a date? Like if it's a date situation, there's no catcall on a date.
Like coming in for like a kiss or
type
whatever.
shit. Like, yeah, whatever.
I mean, like I'm a serious person. I'm big on vibes. So like, you can't try to kiss me if you know deep down I don't want to kiss. Like you know what I mean? Like people people need to be more serious. Like bro, they know if somebody wants to kiss.
Okay.
Like if the whole date been horrible, because it's not like y'all just meeting for the first time and kissing and saying like, oh hey, nice to meet you, my name's Xavier. That's the end of the date type of thing.
Right.
Like you know what I mean? So no, it's a dub.
So all right. So look. So has that ever been the case with you or not?
What, like somebody just coming in for a kiss?
That it wasn't the
Like
vibes was
them,
off.
them making the
first
vibes
move
were
when the
off
vibes were off.
and,
Yeah.
I mean, when I was younger, yeah, like, you know, yeah, like, people would try to holler at me and try to, not trying to sound bougie, but it's just like, I feel like the younger the girl is, it's easier for her to make the first move. These older women aren't gonna really do that.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
Okay. Yo, do you believe in traditional gender roles in relationships? So now.
No, cause like I was raised mainly by females, so like I know how to wash clothes, I know how to iron, I know how to do dishes and all that. Like you know what I mean?
You didn't say cook.
I do know how to cook.
Okay, I'm just saying you didn't say it.
No, I was going along the line. I'm
Okay.
being very specific because there's people that could wash clothes and can't fold, and there's people that wash clothes and can't.
You was getting to cook. You
can
can cook.
I could cook. Yeah,
Okay.
I cook pretty healthy too. Like I cook veggies, and I'm trying to change my diet to like eating more fish, like pescatarian wave. Like you know what I mean? Like, so I've been switching it up. So that's my thing. I cook very often. So.
You cook like meat? You were saying like.
I was about to
vegetarian?
make some ribs today.
Okay.
But like I'm changing. I ain't there yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. I'm changing.
Right, that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Why though? Like, why would you?
I just want it to be healthier. Like I have a son. Like I wanna be as healthy as possible.
I mean, it's not McDonald's. It's not like Burger King. Like, if you make some fucking, I hope you make oxtail. If you make some oxtail, then that's like it's.
Who making oxtail?
You're not making oxtail.
Nah, I eat it, but it's not expensive.
Okay.
That's once in a blue moon.
What about chicken? Chicken's tough. Chicken's straight.
Yeah, I make
especially
chicken.
baked
I make
chicken?
chicken too much. I be making like stewed chicken. I fry chicken here and there. Like I eat too much chicken.
Okay, I get that. No,
Plus
fish is tough too.
Kennedy's is close.
Right
too.
there. Is it acceptable to check your partner's phone, Avion?
Nah, because like you know deep down if your partner is talking to somebody else. So it's like, what's the point of like?
So if you know deep down your partner's, or you assume because you don't know, if you assume your partner's
If you
talking
assume that, then It all comes from doing what you got to do as a person. So if you're making your partner happy, you know deep down you're making your partner happy, then you're good. If you want to check, like my phone, you could go on my phone if you want. I don't care. Like I'm not finna fight you about it. Like you know what I mean. Like, like you know what I mean. Like,
but you just said no. How you gonna say is it
No.
acceptable, and then you said you can go if you want, which is it?
No, I'm just saying like not that it's not acceptable. I'm just saying it's not necessary.
Okay.
But if you want to do it, go ahead.
Okay.
Like I'm not the type of person to be dating somebody and then go through their phone.
Yeah, not facts.
Like nigga, I'm trying to eat.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like I'm not. If I feel the need, if I feel the vibe to go through your phone,
It's a dub.
there's something in there.
Right. Yeah, facts.
I'm trying to have a good day.
But so then you just gonna let it rock if you feel that way?
Yeah, because that's their business.
Wait.
Like,
All right.
I don't, bro.
This brings me to my next question.
What?
Wait a minute. It's in here somewhere. Fuck. Wait, just give me a second.
Wait, time out. Let me ask you a question.
Oh shit. Okay, go ahead.
Will you go through your partner's phone?
No, I haven't. I don't. I mean, I'm not saying.
No,
I'm not even saying I haven't.
Will
in
you?
the past, will I? No, I don't. No, to damn sure not today. Just not because I'm afraid I'm gonna find something. Just I wouldn't want that in like vice versa. Like
It's
I
a
feel like people
pride thing.
deserve their own privacy.
It's a pride thing. You don't want to be that guy that, I went through her phone. Da, da, da. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of guys, but, oh, no. And then there's people that don't care. Like, they feel like it.
So what about women? Because I feel like that's more. I would assume I hear about it more to assume that it's more popular women going through guys' phones than the other way around.
Yeah, because I feel like it's more of like an emotional thing for females. Like if a girl thinks like she loves you like to the bottom of her heart, and you could possibly be talking to somebody else, like it's gonna affect them differently. Like you know what I mean? It's just like damn, like she wants you, she's making you her person, and like you have the audacity to be talking to somebody else.
But Amy, I gotta hold you accountable because you say that you speaking facts and whatnot. So you're saying to me, you're telling me like on wax. You wouldn't go if you feel like your girl, not just who you're like messing
Like my
with.
specific girl, if I feel like she's talking to somebody else on her phone,
Yeah.
I'm not going through it.
What are you doing? You're just gonna let your girl do what she's doing because it's not your business? Or, like,
All right, so put it like this.
I'm trying to make sense of it.
I got a 72-hour rule. You got 72 hours to fix whatever you got going on in your household. No.
I'm
really,
listening. I'm
really
listening.
Think about it.
I'm trying to listen. Go ahead.
There's always, if you have an attractive girl, there's always gonna be people on
In
her
the
phone.
DMs, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And she may not be taking it to the level of trying to link the person or be with the person. But out of the 100 guys that may hit her for the month, she's gonna hit back one. Especially if you're not doing what you gotta do in the house.
She gotta hit back one, all right?
Especially because out of them 100 people,
Mm-hmm.
probably 30 of them are guys that she's known from her past.
Okay.
So it's gonna be okay. Maybe this guy's not hitting me out of ill intent or trying to get with me. He's probably really just checking up on me. He's doing the how you doing, like you know what I mean. He's trying to bust a quick move. You got 3 days to fix that. If you think somebody in your girl phone, you got 3 days to fix that. A girl will ghost somebody that's trying to get in contact with her.
Right. As she should.
If you're doing what you got to do.
Okay.
So you got to really blame yourself. Like, don't get me wrong. There are people that are out here just talking to whoever they want. They don't care about the other person's feelings. And there are people that are just hurt because you're not doing what you have to do. So they're going to give other people attention.
So with that logic, is cheating okay?
Is cheating okay?
Based on what you just said, if you're not doing what you need to do, you just basically like validated
if you're
someone
not
like
doing,
stepping
like
out.
me personally, if I'm not doing what I have to do, and the girl I'm with feels the need to go talk to somebody else, I don't consider that cheating because I know what to do. Every person knows what to do in their relationship. If you're not doing what you have to do, unless like this person just nagging and they're trying to tell you can't get nothing right and you're really trying, that's what I would consider cheating. If you know deep down you're really trying to make that person happy and they're just out and about talking to whoever they want, then they're cheating. If you're just in the house really just doing whatever, not really paying your girl or your boyfriend any mind or husband, wife, whatever, it should be okay for them to talk to somebody else because you're wasting their time.
Well, all right. What if I'm saying if they go clap cheeks, is that and they
Then you're really messing up. If she feel the need,
so is that cheating or not?
Yeah, it will be considered cheating. But I just feel like
It's your fault.
cheating is a weird topic because like Like I said, if you're not putting in the effort for that person that you're with,
Right.
why are you trying to control them talking to somebody else? Like, you're controlling that person. You know deep down you're not loving them correctly. You're not buying her flowers. You're not doing anything right. And then you want to bug out if somebody else gets her to the point that she feels, or he or she feels accessible to, like, take their clothes off. That's your fault. You live with this person. You're around this person way more than the other person they're giving attention.
I get what you're saying. You blowing
So
minds right now, but
it's
I get
not
what you're
really
saying.
cheating. It's just like, yo, you got to get it together. Like, this person gave you the okay to be somewhat theirs, and you're not fulfilling what you're supposed to fulfill. Like, you know what I mean? And I see females all the time online. They're getting flowers on a regular basis. Like, you know what I mean? They're always out with their significant other. That's how you treat your girl.
Right.
And I'm not talking like I'm the perfect boyfriend.
Right. No, I get
You
it.
know what I
You
mean?
do, you do.
But every person knows what to do.
No, you're spitting facts. To be honest, to not consider it cheating is a little wild. But like I fuck with the logic.
The only person you're cheating is yourself. You know what the girl wants.
So
Girl,
all right. So let's. All right.
Listen to this.
All right. Go on.
You ever, like, I even heard this in a podcast the other day. Have you ever talked to a girl? It was actually a comedy show, but it's a fact. Have you ever talked to a girl and she left something out? Like, when your girl is telling you everything you're doing wrong, is she leaving anything out?
No.
Exactly. So you know what to do. The females are the number one people telling you exactly what they want from you. If you listen to that and then you still not doing it,
Sometimes it's coded though. That's facts.
no, females are telling you directly what they want you to do.
Okay.
Like, they're telling you directly.
So let's switch it up. I like I said, I like the logic, and I feel like if this was a clip, the women would be like praising you, but
No, and it's not even
And
just for
that's-
females, because males do the same thing. I'll be considered a nagger. If you're not doing anything that I need you to do, you're hearing about it every day. Like, I'm not letting up. I'm telling you every single day.
but if a man steps out on a woman because he feels like the woman wasn't doing enough, which is 9 times out of 10 the case,
Yeah.
did the man cheat,
So what
or is the cheating concept
do
still
you
weird?
mean, like stepping out, like fully leaving? Or just going
Don't-
to have some fun and come back?
Having some fun
Yeah, that's cheating.
sexually.
That's cheating. That's cheating.
Okay, but why? I feel
I
like you
mean,
were more
like I
apprehensive for women, but you weren't that you're not necessarily apprehensive for men with the same
No,
logic.
that's cheating in a sense, like, men and women cheat differently. Like, if a man goes out to just whatever, he's not, majority of the time, the girl he's going to link isn't doing what you're not doing either. Like, he's not, a man doesn't go and be like, oh, like, let me go link this joint, or, like, you know what I mean? A lot of men, they're just going to, like, excuse my language, to get a nut and coming back. If you're going to get a nut and coming back, like, that's considered cheating. Like, when a female leaves, like, if she bump into the right guy, she's gone for good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a female,
That's a fact.
it's way harder for a female to take her clothes off for another man compared to a man just pulling his pants down or taking his clothes off for another female.
Right. I mean, yo, I agree. So
Yeah.
everything you're saying is facts, and I feel like you're wording it like super well. So I can't wait to clip this down. That was a good breakdown. Yo, we might make it to the shade room with that one. That was a classic. And that was based off cheating. That wasn't even one of the questions. This is something we'll check out. Can you be in a serious relationship without posting about it on social media? I'm surprised about the pause, because I feel like you would say yes, like immediately. But go ahead.
No, it's not even that, because it's like, it's a weird topic. Like, you know what I mean? It depends who you're dating. Like, some people, they get the reassurance from you posting them, and there's some people that they don't really care to get that type of reassurance. They just want you to treat them the way they want to be treated.
So what if you're dating someone that like wants that reassurance or gets that reassurance, but you're not that type to post?
I mean, like, she either has to, like, accept it, or, like, if that's the type of guy she's looking for, she has to find that type of guy.
Right.
And vice versa, like, you know what I mean? There's plenty of people that I know in relationships that don't post.
Right, that's a fact.
Like, you know what I mean?
And they're probably the more happier ones, to be honest. I mean,
it
depends.
It depends. Like, you know what I mean? If your girl needs you to post her to get that type of reassurance, then it's kind of just is what it is.
Mm.
But a lot of girls that ask men to do that are girls that are dealing with men that like cheat or like go do them, like, you know what I mean? So they just, and then like
Quit marking their territory.
I'm really breaking it down too because it's like it doesn't really matter. Like the girl, like I said, the girls that these guys will cheat with, it don't matter if you're on their page or not. Like it doesn't matter if the female or the male, or if vice versa, or if the guys that the female will cheat with, they don't care if you post that guy or that girl.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So, but if that's reassurance for you, then God bless. Like, you know what I mean?
Got it. I like that. I like the breakdown. What the hell? Which one are we at? I'm losing track of the questions. Can you be? How do you feel about dating multiple people at once?
Oh man. I mean, when I was younger, like like in high school, like it builds character. It builds.
Wait.
No.
Oh shit, that's
Nah.
hilarious. Okay, that's tough.
And I don't mean like having 2-3 girlfriends. Like dating multiple people at once is like somebody
Well, you're not
that
in a
will like,
relationship.
skip around and like you're single, so you could talk to whoever you want.
Mhm.
It builds character because like it helps you find the good and bad that you want in your significant other. So what I would call it, I would consider it like a whole phase. I feel like people that never been through their whole phase, it's really hard for them to find the person they really want to be with because you don't know what you don't like in a person.
That's a hot take, but so I feel like a lot of times it's talked about on the podcast, especially from men, that a lot of women are out here holding more like idolizing Megan Thee Stallion and da 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 da, where not the traditional woman, sometimes it's referred to as a traditional woman, but you don't see women that like take pride in themselves as much as you used to.
They just don't get idolized. There's a lot of traditional women out here. There's more traditional women than you think. There's a lot of women. So like,
But why don't they get idolized?
because you're not gonna see them where you see Megan Thee Stallion. It's just like it just is what it is. The traditional woman isn't showing skin like that.
Right.
A lot of niggas have traditional women at home and be dealing with Megan Thee Stallions outside.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
It's just facts.
Is emotional cheating worse than physical cheating?
See, that's like a gender thing, I guess.
Is it? That was sexist.
Cause no, it's not sexist. I said I think. let's focus. Because
oh shit. Okay, go ahead.
I don't
Think about it. Take your
I
time.
don't think a lot of guys emotionally cheat. Like I said before, like a guy will go out and try to bag a girl because she's attractive. And I don't really think females emotionally cheat either. Like they just reach a point where they want to move on. And if they so happen to move on with that guy and they don't give them enough time or give themselves enough time to see if this is a guy they really want, and they end up going back to their person, which is you, that'll be considered emotional cheating. Because, like I said, the females that I be around or I know, like they don't just up and be like, oh, I'm leaving my man.
Right, but that's what because their emotions are invested.
Yeah, like I think of it right now. Like if I'm dealing with a girl, like, and she gets up and cheats, like she's gone. Like she's already emotionally invested.
Right.
Especially like females, or the female I'm dealing with now. Like if she gets up and leaves, like she's
Right.
she made up her mind. She's done. Like
Right.
you know what I mean? That's just what it is. Like, so I feel like emotional cheating is way deeper because like if that girl falls in love with that other guy, you might as well just.
But here's the thing. This is where it gets messy, and it's like, so like you said, if a woman cheats, the emotions are invested. So
Yeah.
it's a physical and emotional cheat.
But it's starting to reverse now too, cause I be seeing a lot of guys talking to other females, and then they go left and they dropping endless statuses about the female on social media. So they definitely got their emotions
Right.
in order.
But staying on the topic of a woman cheating and whatnot, because a lot of times it'll happen, not a lot of times, but sometimes it'll happen where like she will cheat because whatever is not happening at home, but then the next man doesn't necessarily was just in it for a good time. Like, wasn't really in it to bag her type shit.
Like, this is my summary along of it. I
Okay.
feel like men cheat, but women move on. Like, that's what I've been seeing a lot. Like, the few times I do go on social media, like, don't get me wrong, both can double back.
Right.
If they feel like, all right, like, this is a good vibe, low key, or like, she really got, like, you know what I mean? But, like, you know what I mean? Or the girl will double back because, you know, he's coming how he's coming. But, like, at the end of the day, when a female really cheats, like, and she's dead serious, like, she's not cheating, she's moving on. Like, she's moving on. Like,
That's a fact. That's a
you
fact.
can get lucky and link with her again, but, like, she was dead serious. Like,
So would you say you weren't doing what you need to do at home and she quote unquote cheats or moves on or whatever it is, would you allow her to spin back?
to who? No. Is this a direct question to me? Like,
Yes,
spin back to-
yes.
Nah, because I feel like if it's that deep, like I said, like she's gone. Like she's doing her.
But she's
like
not gonna. She comes back. She spins back.
yeah, like cheating. Like it would be different. Like if we could. Like I'm very verbal. How I feel.
Do your thing. We
Like
on a podcast.
like
Talk.
no. So like if it's reaching that point, we already talked about her not being happy and she wants to go be with somebody else. That's not cheating. You already told me.
What if that's not the case?
Then that would be considered cheating. If you're just trying to be slick and then I end up finding out that you linking this guy the whole time, then I'll be like, all right, like you cheating. But if you told me deep down, like it's not working out.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about if she told you. Then that's a conversation. That's a breakup.
But people will consider that cheating too, because they don't believe when the other person says, like, I'm not doing this no more.
Is that a rare case? 'Cause I mean,
That happens often.
where someone says, I'm gonna go fuck somebody else, or I'm gonna go link with somebody else if you're
Yeah,
not gonna treat me right.
they be thinking like, oh, like he or she's just saying that because they're mad. No, they be dead ass.
Yeah, I would think you're dead ass. Like, I'm not gonna be like,
No, there's some people that out here that be like, all right, whatever, like he'd be back later. Like, no, he's really going to fuck somebody else.
Yeah.
Like, or same thing with she. Like, they
Yeah.
be serious.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. Like, cause that's obvious. That's like if someone says they're gonna
Yeah,
go,
obvious to me and you.
yeah, that's a crazy case. That's a crazy like. Why wouldn't you think I'm not gonna do what I say?
People don't think that. They be like, oh, this person's mad.
Well, that's different.
Yeah, cheating is it's a biased topic depending on who's doing it.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, even like I said, I watched
definitely
a
depends.
podcast with you and Antonia, and like it's a very biased topic. Like, there's some people that strictly just don't cheat,
Right.
but somebody would call them a cheater because they said, "Yo, I'm done," and the person didn't believe them.
No. Yeah, and you're not a cheater if you. That's a breakup.
Yeah,
I get
but
what you're
if
saying
you
from different
dating somebody
perspectives.
that doesn't feel like you really breaking up with them, they say you're cheating.
All right. That's hearsay. At that point.
That happens a lot, bro. It happens a lot. It happens a lot.
That's you're not a fucking TV person. I don't know how you're not a TV person. Have you seen Friends?
What, the show?
Yeah.
Like 10 years ago.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. I haven't watched like actual TV shows in years.
Would you just be doing push-ups at the house? Like what the fuck
No,
you be
it's
doing?
good. Nah, I've been playing the game a lot now. I ain't
Oh,
gonna lie.
okay.
Yeah, I play Call
And
of
you can
Duty.
stream and do that.
Nah, man, I'm not that good.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'd rather
okay.
waste my time
You can.
privately. I waste my
crazy.
time privately.
Can a relationship survive infidelity? Can you? Can't even ask you.
Now, what you mean by that? We'll break it down. What you mean?
Can
by
a
that?
relationship survive cheating? Can you spend back? Can the relationship be healthy afterward? Can it survive?
Yeah, but it's like my visual on that is like when you wrinkle up a water bottle. Like you could blow into a water bottle and try your best to fix it, but them wrinkles are always gonna be there. That person's always gonna remember that you cheated.
No, that's not the case with water bottles. When you crumple some shit up
Crumble it up
and blow it back, air back in, it's literally.
no, it's not ever gonna be perfect. You could do it whenever you want. Finish your water and do it. Finish.
Nah, if you talking about a can,
Same
a
with a
can
water
is not
bottle.
gonna be.
Same with a water
Even with a
bottle.
fucking can, not with a can, but with a water bottle, it's the air it's
Listen,
plastic.
Listen, all right, so I'll even change it then.
If
I'll
it's
make it
glass,
easier for you.
glass is the one you're
A
supposed to
piece
use.
of paper.
Okay.
If you wrinkle up a piece of paper and then you even iron it back out, it's always gonna have some sign of wrinkles in it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So you
That's
feel that
how
way
your
about
relationship is gonna be.
Okay.
Like relationships that last forever are big on forgiveness. but that doesn't take away your memory.
Okay.
You know deep down this person crossed you in a way you never expected them to cross you.
So that speaks to never being the same again. But that doesn't speak to not not surviving.
Yeah, but like if you deep down don't trust somebody, then is your relationship successful?
I guess not.
Exactly.
But there's a lot of marriages and relationships that literally operate like that. They're not the healthiest, but
yeah, because the female or male still chose that person because they feel like that's their person, and they feel like they're never gonna find or love somebody the way that they once loved this person.
you know what's crazy?
It's a
We're
selfish thing.
speaking from that perspective, and that's true.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that are with people that's not. They don't feel like it's their person, but they're just with them out of convenience and out of comfort, like comfortability.
Yeah, but at least some point in that person's life, you did something for them that meant a lot.
Right.
And even if they're holding on to it, like, oh, you're the first one to take her on a shopping spree, or you were their first kiss, or you took their virginity, or whatever. Like, they're holding on to that.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
We chatting on a different type of time right now. Okay. How important is financial stability in a partner?
Oh, take time out. Shout out Troy Richmond. This is his hat right here. I forgot to tell you.
Oh, okay.
And no, it goes with the topic. It has love on the side.
I seen somebody had that on the NBA or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, I did see that. I reposted it as well. I don't remember.
Somebody from the Cavs, I think.
Yeah.
So break that down? Is love
Yeah, but it's a lightning line. It was for Jeff McQueen.
tough?
So, you know, I saved it for today. Shout out my boy. Now we shouting out real quick. Shout out my boy DJ for doing stuff. I'm always rocking his stuff.
Okay.
Shout out my boy Andres for his YMS collection. That's tough. Like, you know what I mean? And my boy Remikio about to drop the shakers again. I'm telling him to drop his clothing line again. He's a very popular guy when it comes to like dress and fly.
You said Ramikio?
Yeah, that's my cousin. You probably don't know him.
Okay, that's tough though.
Yeah.
Any more? Any other shout outs?
Shout out to you too, because I feel like I was thinking about it, and that's why I posted that on Facebook the other day.
What?
Because I feel like when I was like, you're underrated. Because to me, like, I feel like you don't really get your flowers. Like, people do hype you up because you do good work painting and all that. Like, you know what I mean? And I see they're bringing that up into like the whole controversy thing that happened a few weeks ago. But like, you doing a lot for your age. Like, you know what I mean? To have your own business, to do your own podcast, to be like, you know what I mean, tattooing, songwriting, all that. Like, you know what I mean? My thing for you is like, you just got to keep doing what you're doing. Like, there's a lot of people not doing what they want to do.
Right.
And like, that's one thing I love about Moment. We spoke about that. I'm doing it because I want to do it.
Right.
Even if it turns out negative, knock on wood. Like, you know what I mean? I still did something that I wanted to do.
Right.
And then the people that really were involved and shown love, like they really showed that love.
Right.
Hold on, let me take time. I'm gonna share the live on my Facebook too. I forgot to do it earlier.
I mean, that's cool. That'd be appreciated.
Yeah.
But yo, I appreciate that because, like I said, it was very few people. Even you now hear like a lot of people with the whole controversy thing switched up or said things and didn't take into account that I have done this, I have done that. I have like even some people from I don't even know. I was gonna say this on the podcast from a couple weeks ago. Like, it was some people that, like, from the mural that I did of the few boys. It wasn't some people. It was like two youngins or whatever. It was coming at me crazy. And I was like, yo, I didn't say it, but I was like, you coming at me? I'm literally the guy that painted that mural. And then the other people was calling me about it. I was like, yo, I saw that. I thought that was crazy. Da da da. Yeah. If they did anything to it, I would break their face. Blah blah. So it's just like it's really it's weird, but it was also like a mob mentality type thing. Yeah, but I say all that to say that I appreciate you because you, after seeing so many people turn like that, I could like it means more that there are still real people that don't have to follow the crowd.
Yeah, I'm not really. Probably if I was like in 9th grade, I'd follow the crowd. But you know, I'm growing now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I
you know what I mean?
9th grade AB was a demon, but
like, you know what I mean? You just gotta do what you want to do. Like I said, once I heard about it, I looked over the comments. That don't have nothing to do with me. Like, you know what I mean? That's not how I perceive you. I know deep down you didn't mean anything negative. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, even if it was worded a certain way,
right.
I don't view you as like somebody that be hating or doing nonsense. Like, you know what I mean? So,
yo, but the thing is, it takes 2 seconds to think like that. It takes like 5 seconds to like, wait, Jelani isn't that. Jelani isn't this. Jelani isn't that. But it's so funny to see, and I like not that you'll ever be in a situation like that, but it's like it's just interesting to see how quick people will turn on you like that.
Imagine I say something wrong, like all these questions about cheating and gender and blah blah blah. Like it's we living in a cancel culture. Like you know what I mean?
I agree with that on a world stance, but when it's fine because obviously like I've said it mad times. And other people that comment like that like contribute to what I do anyway.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't. You would think that it wouldn't be like from your hometown.
Yeah.
And the irony is that the person that we were talking about, they said they didn't like his hometown didn't show him love blah blah before he made it. So it's like it's mad ironic that before things take off, y'all are ready to crucify me. But it's straight because it's gonna turn around anyway. But neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Would you be comfortable dating someone who makes more money than you?
I'd be super comfortable. No. I'll be OD comfortable because it's not. I'm not like an ego person. Like I don't care. I'm not gonna be like, oh, she makes $250. I gotta make $300.
Right.
Like if you're doing $250 and you really rock with me,
right.
like especially like this phase that I'm going through right now, and you can invest in what I'm doing.
Right.
That means a lot more because there's a possibility that say you invest like 50 out of that 250, I could probably give you another 250. Like you know what I mean? Like. And even if it does go left, I don't want you to throw it in my face. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. It's just stuff like that. Like, I know a lot of guys that be like, there's no way my girl can make more money than me.
I don't. I mean, like, because I asked Darius the same question. He was like, yeah, I prefer it, honestly.
Yeah.
But I can't. I think that's so weird that if your girl's making more than you, if anything, that should motivate you. Be like,
it just depends how you live when she's making more money than you. Like if she's making good money and you're just in the house doing nothing, like come on.
But what if you're being a stay-at-home dad type shit?
I mean, I don't know. It depends how much she's making. Like you know what I mean? I personally don't have a problem being a stay-at-home dad because like I like cleaning like and stuff like that. I don't mind cooking. But like, there's got to be a way that like
you can do something.
We're making good money. He could go to
Together.
daycare and we could figure something out. Like,
Right.
I'm not just gonna be like, all right, I'll just stay home.
Right.
Because now, say I want to go out with the guys, I'm supposed to be like, hey, dude, like, you know what I mean? Like, you having a good day? Like, you mind lending me like $50 so I can go? Like, you know what I mean?
That's a lot of people get down like that.
Yeah, like
A lot of guys we know.
I want to have my own car. I want to have my own things going on too. Like, you know what I mean?
And if she bought it for you?
It's like a control thing. If a girl would rather you just be home, especially me, like I only have one kid. Like, why do I need to be a stay-at-home dad? Like, you know what I mean? There's no reason.
Classic. We having good conversations today. How do you handle differing religious or cultural values in a relationship? Ooh.
I mean, culture is very big in a relationship.
Yo, if you're on Facebook or you're on YouTube, make sure you say something to fucking Avion. I know you're watching for Avion, so make sure you tap in with him.
Yeah, culture is very important. It could be the make or break it in a relationship. Like even something as simple as like what you expect a woman to do around you or a male to do around you. Certain cultures, the man works, the woman stays home. Certain cultures, like the woman stays home and cleans. Like you know what I mean? Like it's very repetitive. Like a lot of cultures are somewhat similar, and then there's certain. I'm sure there's a culture where the guy expects to do bare minimum and the girl takes care of everything else. It's just like. That's why they say, like, you know what I mean? Like, I hear a lot of people say, like, if you're black, date a black person, or if you're, like, white, date a white person. Like, you know what I mean?
How you feel about that?
I don't care.
Okay.
I feel like if I like you, I like you. Like,
Okay.
I don't know.
As you should. That's especially as like as a love guru, it should be about the love aspect, not necessarily the race aspect and whatnot.
I deep down feel like the best relationship you will have is somebody that has like the same health goals as you, but nothing else in common. Because you guys have to learn each other. You guys have to learn new things. Like,
So you think like opposites attract type shit?
yeah, pretty much. Like, you know what I mean? And I just say health goals in a way, like, you know what I mean? I'm kind of big on health, like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, it is what it is, but.
That would be a dope like a branch or umbrella joint if it was like Moment Health or whatever.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, the ideas are there. So everything's in front of you.
Yeah, culture is very important. Religious, Yeah, I mean,
Speaking of culture though, like, it's because obviously we were speaking really broad about it, but what about black and white people, like the biracial
interracial
couple,
relations?
those.
I'm big on those because like interracial babies are beautiful. Like what I mean, and not that I don't like chocolate babies or I don't like straight white babies. Like what I mean, like when you mix two different cultures or two different ethnicities together, like the babies are beautiful. Like what I mean, like God wouldn't have just made like white, black, orange, Trump and like all different colored people
Right.
to not mix. Like what I mean.
Mm.
Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, we're put on this earth to reproduce. I'm not saying have a baby with every different culture. That'd be crazy, but, like, it's just...
Unless you're Nick Cannon.
Yeah, Nick Cannon's the GOAT. He understands the assignment.
Right. So, but is it hard to handle with dealing with different, like, ethnicities? Like, not, like, with black and white specifically. Like, with white women versus black women.
You gotta be willing to learn. There's nothing wrong with having that.
You
barrier.
or the women.
Like whoever is willing to date outside of their ethnicity or religion, you have to be willing to learn and accept. Like, I'm not saying be a cold-blooded Christian and go date somebody that believes in the devil. Like what I mean.
Right.
Like what I mean. It is what it is. That's probably gonna be a bigger problem. Not saying it's not possible. You can change the person to believe in whatever you want. But like say like. You're like I'm Jamaican, so I'm we're raised around like different types of food. So when you go date an American girl, she's gonna be making different types of food. If she's willing to learn to make whatever you like, and then you're willing to make what she likes, it's all about meeting in the middle.
Gotcha.
Like what I mean. Any relationship could work.
Right.
Like what I mean. Anything is literally possible in a relationship. You just have to want to do it. You have to really, really want to do it.
Right.
And that's just my take on that. Like I would never say stick to your people. Like nah, that's crazy.
I get that. I agree with that. So, are you willing to learn when it comes to, like, if you were with a white girl, if you were with a white woman, would you be willing to learn her side of things? And then what if you were dealing with a white girl who had a racist father? Because those are popular nowadays.
I wouldn't care. I'm not dating a father. Like what I mean, but that's
a hot take. I'm surprised you say that.
No, I'm not, because I'm not dating a father. Like what I mean. It's just there's certain.
You don't think that would be an obstacle in your relationship?
Not necessarily, but it depends how far you're trying to take it. If like you're looking to marry the girl, then yeah, it's gonna be more difficult if you gotta ask for her hand and stuff like that. And like, but like if you're a true person, no matter if somebody's racist, like they're gonna see the truth in you. Like they're gonna see like you really taking their son or their daughter serious, and like. They will come around. Like, there's nobody that's really stuck in a way. Even though they may act like, oh, I don't want no black babies around, da-da-da-da, like, you know what I mean?
Tough.
I've seen it in my...
I've heard about it, yeah.
Like, there be certain white grandmothers that doesn't want a mixed baby, and that'd be their favorite grandchild.
Right.
It just is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? It just, like I said, they have to be willing to learn, too.
Right. That's a good take. I can't get down with it. When it's like when that is a situation, but fire take.
Yeah.
Anything else on dating before we get to the next topic?
Nah.
How you feel about the questions?
No, they're valid. They're solid questions.
Solid.
My only advice is if you're dating somebody with a racist parent,
okay,
just ask that parent what they don't like about you. It's gonna be just like that, silent.
I think it would get messy, honestly. It depends on how far you're willing to have the conversation.
It can never get messy if you're true to who you are. If you know you're doing what you gotta do.
So if someone say this.
No.
So say if you say that question and they say I don't like your kind, because that is a response.
That's too broad of an answer for me.
So that's your what?
That would be too broad of an answer for me.
Is that how you would respond? That's too broad of an answer.
Too broad of an answer.
Okay.
Especially if I'm doing everything I gotta do.
You got more patience than the average person, because that was crazy.
Yeah, no, that's too broad of an answer. If somebody says they don't like your kind, they're trying to get under your skin. Are you that fragile?
Yes.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's why I avoid that situation at all costs.
You might have missed out on the love of your life, bro.
Hey, man, and more power to her.
He said it's worth it.
Yo,
no, I don't care, bro.
I respect the good topics, good dating topics. This is from Avion, the love guru, love doctor, and Moment App CEO. Next topic we get into is LiAngelo Ball and Miss Nikki Baby's love triangle. I don't know if you know, but Jello Ball, he just dropped the Tweaker song. It sounds like it came from like 2006 or whatever. And I guess he's got some type of love triangle with his girl, Miss Nikki Baby. I'm actually surprised 'cause I didn't even know they was together. They got together. They got a kid. They got a couple kids. But she's from like originally like Love and Hip Hop or something. Jello's lady is accusing him of cheating and having a side baby. I see everyone has, this is her words, I see everyone has been sending me Jellos cheating on me. I want to clear this up and speak my truth. I am just as surprised as you are. We spent 3.5 years together, and last week he decided to walk out on his kids and tell me he got someone else pregnant, allegedly, and now is creating a new life with her. We were just happy and planning family photos. I am beyond blindsided by this whole thing. The ultimate betrayal is not even the word. My daughter is not even 2 months old, and dealing with this in postpartum is very hard. Please pray for me and my healing because I will get through this. I have to be strong for my kids. Avion, how do you feel about that? What do you think? What do you think about that?
I feel like somebody doesn't just up and go. Like, she had to see the red flags that he somewhat didn't want her.
Well, she says she was blindsided. So
she's blindsided because she's probably blind by love. When you're obsessed with somebody, you don't see like they want to leave.
Well, what's it called? He did just sign like a $8 million deal or whatever after dropping his new single or whatever. So
it wasn't money motivated though. The family been had money.
That's a fact. Shout out to Darius because this is off his post. He said, "Bro got one hit and acting like Future." So is that like? Do you feel like? So that's what I'm saying. He also feels like it's just the timing of it. Like I know that I get why you're saying it's not money motivated, but the timing is crazy.
So this the thing. Sometimes people, they wait until their moment to move on. Like, you know what I mean? Like maybe
no pun intended?
Yeah, no pun intended. Because you know, like maybe he been wanting to leave, and now like he got his own lane, and like he's more comfortable with doing his own thing. That doesn't mean that he has to stay with her. Like, you know what I mean? If he's not happy there, he's not happy. Yeah, it's probably bad timing from like people that are viewing.
2 months after the baby's born?
Yeah, but just nobody really leaves like that. They probably been fighting. She's not keeping it a buck. You can't just.
She's not keeping it a buck, okay? Avion is keeping it a buck today.
Bro, he met her on what, Love and Hip Hop, you said?
I'm not saying they met on Love and Hip Hop. She's from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, that's a dub. And
she's a dub?
Yeah, like Love and Hip Hop. Like,
so anyone from Love and Hip Hop is a dub? Cardi B is from Love and Hip Hop. She a dub?
Kinda. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I personally...
Yo, Cardi, you invite on the podcast whenever you see this.
No. I'm not even talking down on that. It's just like, to me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to see a girl on Love and Hip Hop and then want to date her. Why?
Because they have too much drama going on there. There's fighting, there's ratchetness, like, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to the ratchet girls. I don't mind, but like, no, for real, like, ratchet is fun sometimes. But it's just like, I'm never gonna go on Love and Hip Hop and be like, yo, that's the girl in my dreams.
So Sexy Red's not it for you?
No, she's trying to get me going. You're bugging.
Oh shit! All right. Fuck. What was I about to show you? Oh yeah. So back to this LiAngelo Ball. So I guess he's posted up with the new girl. Meanwhile, wine and dine as Miss Nikki Baby is having fits on social media. The new girl is Rashida Nicole. I don't know who that is, but that's who Jello is with. She had a message for the public.
No, time out before you play it. Look at this guy though. Does he look like a guy that's willing to be faithful at the point he's at in life? Do you think he was faithful to that girl the whole time? Like, from your point of view, by just looking at how he looks.
That's profiling. I don't know.
No, you're not. All right, so let's profile. Does he look like?
Does he look like a faithful guy?
A faithful guy.
What does a faithful guy look like?
No. Just we cutting out the bullshit. Does he look?
Deadass, like,
can
what?
you look at him and be like, yo, he's in the crib with
Let's
her
go
every
back.
day taking care of his kids.
Let's go back to the picture.
Not for real.
Yes, right there. Why not? Look, that's a fire family picture. You look like a
It's just a beautiful family. I'm talking about. Look at him. Do you see him?
What about him
Do you
doesn't?
see him going home every day and staying in the crib?
No, you don't got to though.
But that's how she said it.
She don't look like I mean, if we're doing that, she don't look like a family woman.
Okay.
Well, based off of what though? Like, what are we saying right
But
now?
we're going based off of what she said. Now, say he comes out and be like, I've been told her I ain't want to be with her. She's over here doing too much. She's trying to get social media attention. Da 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 da. Then the whole thing switches. The whole script switches. I just don't feel like he was locked in with her the whole time. Anyways, she's beautiful. She's a good-looking woman to him. But like, that don't mean that like she's probably looking at him like this is my person. I'm very heartbroken. I thought this was gonna be my end all. And he's looking at it like, bro, like I've been outside, like you're dragging it.
But that's still valid. Like if they're in a relationship and they got a kid together that's only 2 months and you've been outside, she was 9 months. There was 9 months and then there was the 2 months. So that's a year. So if you've been outside while she was pregnant, and then after, like, you know what I mean, that's like.
Yeah, but he didn't just meet this girl today and allegedly get her pregnant. He's been clipping it.
But that's what I'm saying. That shows. That's
what I'm trying to break it down to you.
Okay.
When guys go through postpartum too, so like, you just had this kid. This kid is 2 months, and then you just up and just said, all right, like my baby's 2 months. Let me go allegedly get another girl pregnant. You guys had to been talking for some time.
Right. That's a fact.
And she had to have some type of vibe. Your girl that really, really wants you, she know when you on bullshit. You can't tell me she just woke up and was blindsided.
Okay, so whether she was blindsided or
being
not,
dramatic in a post. That's what I'm saying.
right? But I'll give you that. So maybe she wasn't blindsided per se, but he's still foul. Is he not foul?
He's not foul because you're not tied to nobody. You're not tied to. You could be dating somebody for 20 years. If you feel the need to leave, you're leaving. Even if he's hype about the couple $1 million contract you got for a song, if he didn't feel happy there, he's not happy there. You don't have to take your significant other into that next chapter in your life.
So you feel that way about marriage too?
If you're married to somebody and you feel like this person is not meant to enter that chapter of your life, you can divorce.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? She's just heartbroken and she ran to social media.
So basically, nothing is sacred. That's
no, because nothing is promised. To be honest.
Okay.
You could find the love of your life and they die tomorrow.
Yes, dying and stepping out is two different things. Dying and cheating.
But that's what I hate about that term when a female says stepping out is crazy because it makes it feel like you just completely dubbed everything. Da 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 da. You like it's like you looked at your kid and said like you a dub and just walked out. Like no, like the guy just doesn't want her. Like female.
No facts. It's not about the baby. It's about her.
But she brought it in because she said he walked out on me and the baby. I seen the post that she put. That's crazy. Because a guy doesn't want you no more. He walked out on you and the baby.
That's how it works sometimes. Because like when you look at
Iggy
Azalea and not Cardi B, Playboy Cardi, if you allegedly he don't fuck with the kids, allegedly.
All right, but you can't possibly walk out on a baby when you have to pay child support. The government makes it impossible for you to walk out.
What if you don't put the man on child support?
Then that's her business.
Okay.
That's her business.
So he still didn't walk out. He still didn't.
You can't financially walk out of a kid's life in today's life.
But I'm saying if a woman doesn't put you on child support.
But imagine going around that female or going around your kid, and every time you go around that kid, you have to deal with that female.
Okay.
It gets crazy.
It's life.
You could go around your kid just trying to be a good father, and every time you go there, you get antagonized if you don't want to be with that woman.
I get what you're saying.
You're gonna keep your distance.
But then that's where that's when the parental time gets divvied up.
Yeah, but like if the guy's not doing his visits, then put him on child support. It is what it is. She already won. She got a millionaire BD.
Okay. Can we play that clip real fast?
Yeah, play it.
Going to address this, but I'm tired of people playing victim on the internet. One, people move on, things change. Yes,
This the
it
new
may
girl?
not be
I guess
updated
so.
or addressed to the internet because it's not for y'all. People have private lives. We have real lives out here.
She's saying the same shit Avery's saying.
Don't know what's going on. So everybody coming for me and trying to slut shame me and woman shame me, and I'm
Damn.
so sick of that narrative. Like, y'all so quick to blame the woman. Y'all don't know what's going on. People love to play victim for the internet. Half the time, that lady don't even have her kids. Let's be clear. There is no abandonment over here. Number two,
I think the response is right there.
the lady and her family are racist. I don't care what anybody says.
Shit.
She always got the N-word in her mouth.
Oh.
You are not black
Oh,
at all.
well, damn.
No, surprise. Stop posting about me. Stop trying to throw shade. Like, just leave me alone. You claim you happy, you wanted to meet me. I wasn't even going to address this, but I'm tired of people playing victim on the internet.
There's always
One,
two sides to the story,
There's
bro.
always two sides to the coin. Miss Nikki Baby said, "I'm not with my kids." Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. The only person who not with them is they daddy. Bitch, you want attention? You got it. You can keep him. Trash emoji.
But she don't feel that way though.
Yeah, of course not. But shit, that's what she's saying. What do you mean?
That ties into what I just said before. She's
With
just
the
saying, she's
blindsided?
just saying what she's saying. She's hurt. It's okay to be hurt, but like the internet's not the place.
I mean, that's where you air bitch out though. Unless you taking it physical. Like that's. I'm not. It's especially from a woman's standpoint. Like it makes sense for her to publicize that because, like you said, she's hurt. Like what is she supposed to do with that hurt?
I feel like she only publicized it because everybody else found out about it. If it was a secret and he just linked her and it was just between them, she would have never went out about it.
Okay.
She only broadcast it because it's already out there.
Okay.
It just hurt her ego. That's it.
Well, Avion, I'm not gonna lie. I like having you on the podcast.
Yes, sir.
It's good vibes, good topics, good perspectives and whatnot. I think that's really all there is to say about that. But Offset and Cardi B, we haven't talked about that. Apparently, let's make it known. Cardi B was seen outside with Stephon Diggs, who is apparently a wide receiver on the Buffalo Bills. And Offset has some shit to say. She said that I ain't tell when you did on Twitter, calling Cardi B a rat. Tommy and Sammy, I don't know the reference for that. Butch been cheating since 2019, talking about Cardi B. He said we sharing. He said blood test. And he said he had her last week, by the way. And he said my new bitch badder. What do you think about that?
I feel like
Love Doctor.
I feel like they've been cheating on each other for years. I don't know why they always broadcast it to the internet. Like,
Why do you think they do that? What's the, from a love perspective or psychology perspective? Why is that their cycle?
I just feel like, not to take sides, I just feel like Cardi B is trying to lock down somebody that's not ready to be locked down. Like, you know what I mean?
Some Offset.
Yeah, because look at it like this. Cardi B had her fun. So, and I'm not trying to bring up her past because like Cardi B's still a female. At some point in somebody's life, they want to be loved correctly. She chose somebody that wasn't ready to love correctly. So you see how that can affect her? She could be heartbroken because she'd be like, oh, I've probably been talking to all these guys in the past. I never took them serious. I'm finally trying to lock it in with Offset. And this guy playing with me like I'm not, quote unquote, a bad bitch. Like, you know what I mean?
You're giving it up right. You're giving it up straight.
That's always the follow-up. Like, oh, I'm a bad bitch, and this guy want to come play with me.
Right.
Like, I could have had Tom, Dick, or Harry. Like, you know what I mean? So, if anything, like, that's another ego thing. But, like, I don't think the Stephon Diggs thing is serious because he gives off, like, a feminine vibe. I don't think he's totally into...
Oh, you know him?
No. Like, I'm just going off, like, how he carries himself and, like...
But you know of him?
I know of him. He's one of the flies in the NFL. Like, he gets flies regular basis.
But he gives off feminine vibes?
Yeah, like, and then there's even rumors saying that he may be bisexual. Like, even that move, I don't know if you remember that move that Lil Baby's baby moms did when she posted that one guy in the pool, and I feel like it ended up being rumored that it was just like a gay guy that just looked somewhat masculine. Like I feel like Cardi B's trying to show him like I could still pull whoever I want.
Right, she can be outside.
Like, you know what I mean? I can do this if this is what you want, but I really don't. Because I feel like in Cardi B's eyes, Offset is her person. Because the guy she was dating previously, like, even though I don't know if he was a popular guy or whatever, that was her person. Like, you know what I mean? She felt like, oh, like, I love this guy. After being with Offset, somebody that's getting money, doing what she does, they're creating a family together, she's locked in with Offset, mentally and physically.
Right.
That's why they always come back to each other. And I don't know if it's her going for him or him telling her, like, I'll change or blah, blah, blah. I don't follow up on that.
Right.
But, like, I feel like, I don't know Cardi B at all, but I feel like she just thinks Offset is, like, her person, like, her end all.
Right.
So, like...
Do you think that that's the case still after all, like, the cheating? I think they filed for divorce, different things of that nature.
They went for divorce mad times.
Okay.
She said she was leaving them mad times, and she's always back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's her person. Like, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong. Offset possibly will come around, or they'll fully break up. Who cares? Like,
I think that they've gone to lengths that they haven't gone before.
The whole pregnancy thing.
Yeah, it's gotten wild. Like, it's gotten wild and nasty and whatnot. And they both, like, and honestly, Cardi B really doesn't need Offset. Like, not that she ever did, but they were closer in success rates when they first got together. Now Offset is, like, moving really corny, and he don't got the Migos no more. So it's just like, it's a different vibe.
Yeah.
Like, I think, like you said, the Stephon Diggs joint is just a stunt.
Yeah.
But
only Cardi B can say that. Only Cardi B can say she doesn't need Offset.
That's a fact. Jamila said, "Hey guys, hey girl."
Hey, what's going on?
But yeah, so it's interesting. It's not really interesting because, like, honestly, like, they're grown ass people right now, so, like, they're making themselves look like fools, especially like when they got like 4 kids or whatever the case would be. So it's like they really need to get it together.
Things just need to be in the household. Like, you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Like, I hate to say it, but, like, if you're dating a guy and he's cheating on you and you know you're gonna stay, just don't broadcast it.
Don't air it out.
Yeah, just don't. Just, you know how he is. Just.
But it's easy to say that. That's easier said than done because, like you said, she's hurt, and women that get cheated on are hurt, and they do then. That's like, it's more easy to have that advice when they tell their friends or their mom or whatever, don't get upset or don't hate the man or whatever because you know they're getting back together. But
that don't work either. As soon as you're dealing with somebody, and like, you go tell somebody that's really close to you that really, really loves you that this person's not treating you good, they're always gonna feel some type of way towards that person.
Right.
And that's why I tell them, like, if you know you're gonna take this person back, just keep it to yourself. It may be hard to keep in, but it's just like it doesn't really work out in your favor ever.
Right, because then you look crazy.
Your close ones are never gonna take you serious or take your relationship serious.
That is a fact. Because there was somebody else. Like, there was I don't know if you know, like, the Tiana Taylor and the Amon Shumpert, like, breakup situation. Like, there was a couple of other, like, celebrities that, like, popped in my head that it would have been interesting to, like, discuss or break down, but honestly, that's old news. So next on the list is Kanye West. You a yeah guy, right?
I do like him as a person. Like, the stuff that he does tweet about, I see it here and there, and I'm like, yo, he's wildin'. But I feel like the guy just wants to be free-spirited. Like, he doesn't care how people view him. Like, that's how he got to where he's at in the first place. Like, you know what I mean? I like things he's done to reach where he's at. Like, minus, like, his whole tweets and stuff. Like, him starting a wave of recording what he's doing on a daily basis. Like, he really turned that into a wave. Like, you know what I mean?
So as far as his clothes and whatnot, he said on Twitter that I've wanted to make this T-shirt for years, my greatest performing art piece thus far, and this is what.
Oh, the Nazi sign?
Yeah, the Nazi sign. What do you think about that as far as being
I mean,
a pioneer?
I don't really agree with it. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever reason made him feel like that was good to do. Because I feel like Kanye, as a person, he gets a lot of backlash for believing in what he believes in, and when somebody else believes in it, he doesn't get backlash. Like when he was wearing the Make America Great Again hat, he was getting crazy backlash. But now, like, Elon Musk is on that wave with Trump, and I don't hear people talking too much junk around Elon Musk.
Right.
But then again, that's like a demographic thing too, because it's like the black people will talk about the black people.
Black people talk about black people. White people talk about black people.
You know what I mean?
Like, that's why.
I definitely don't agree with it. Like, I'm not even trying to say being canceled or whatever. Like,
so you saying if he gets co-signed, then it'll be okay? Or what are you saying?
I'm just saying if somebody else was to do it, because what's the name is doing it as well. Elon Musk is supporting that symbol as well, and he's not getting crazy backlash for it.
Is he? Where's he getting? Where's he supporting?
He even said that I feel like Elon Musk is stealing my idea of using the Nazi symbol or whatever, because I guess there was like something that went viral of Elon Musk wearing a shirt with like a Nazi patch on it, whatever. Whatever reason these people feel to do this is their reason.
Right.
They may know more about the past than we do. I don't really look into stuff like that. Like I'm Jamaican. I don't have no idea about the whole Nazi situation. Like, you know what I mean? I definitely heard negative stuff about it, but it just, I'm not into it. Like, you won't see me wearing it because I don't know what it symbolizes.
Right.
I don't wear anything really that I don't know the symbol behind it.
Gotcha.
So it just is what it is. But like I said, he got negative feedback about supporting Trump, and now everybody's doing it. Well, not everybody, but like there's a lot of big people doing it.
Right.
They're not getting negative feedback about it.
Well, yeah. Well, that makes sense because white people supporting Trump, like, if Trump is racist.
Bro, I know black folks that are diehard Trump fans.
No, I know, and they deserve to be criticized because what is wrong with you? That's like you supporting somebody that's racist.
Yeah.
And you're black. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That's like if he's sexist or a rapist, as a woman supporting someone that's crazy.
No, I'm just I see what you're saying. Like I said, what I like about Ye, I like a lot of his music. I like how serious he is about like what he believes in. And then I take little pieces from people that I like about him, so I could really love this about Ye and really dislike this about Ye, and I'll take the part that I love. Like, you know what I mean? That don't mean like I'm gonna be like, yo, when you drop that shirt, I'm copping it. Like, I'm right there with you. I'm right. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. No, that makes sense.
Like, it just. But when you drop that album, I'm gonna listen to it.
Right.
If you on the album saying bullshit like that now, all right, like I won't listen to that track. You're gonna have something fire on there.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? You're gonna post something that I could pick through it and be like, oh, that was. I get where he's going with that, like, you know what I mean? Or, like, that was fire, or, like, because he drops a lot of gems, too.
Right.
Like, when Ye will come through and say something, and it's, like, factual or it's gems for people, like, nobody picks up on that. But if he comes on here and then he posts some nonsense, people are, like, right on it. Like, you know what I mean? It just, and everybody knows, like, he has somewhat of a mental issue. Like, this is a guy that lived and was raised by a single mom, and his mom passed, regardless of the reason. Like, that... Some people don't get over that. Like, you know what I mean? Some people don't, even if some people are saying he had a reason behind it. So now saying, like, that's completely untrue. And then you're getting blamed for partaking in whatever happened to your mother. Like, that's crazy.
Right. Question. Doesn't that make Ye more of like a 6ix9ine if when he's saying something positive, he doesn't get much feedback, but when he says something negative, he gets the most feedback or whatever? Like, doesn't that make him, if he feeds into that, and he goes on these Twitter rants, and
if nobody is backing you when you do positive stuff, you got to back yourself. 6ix9ine will go give away and give back to Mexico, and we'll do one quick post on it, but then he'll go make a banger song about him being like in the streets. He don't go make a banger song about him giving back to Mexico. Like, all you need is a good beat and a few words. You don't say much. Like, you know what I mean?
Are you still tapped into 6ix9ine?
No. I never really listened to his music. I left that to Darius.
Bro?
No. What's his name? Carman. He was a big 6ix9ine fan. Darian, my bad.
Yeah. Carman, yeah, that's me. A classic.
Yeah. He was a big 6ix9ine fan. He's probably not jacking it now.
Yeah, so
I'm pretty sure.
What's funny is he's usually tapped into the podcast. That would have been mad funny if he was tapped in right now. But I get what you're saying though. It's tough. Oh, actually, we got some shit to listen to about. Yeah, I almost forgot about that. I thought Jamila said something, but nah. Let me quote this clip.
Kanye is on Twitter, currently active right now, still talking to himself. Exactly. So last night, in a string of tweets, Kanye wanted to let people know he feel like Diddy should be free. So he tweeted "Free Puff." That was the first tweet, right? And then after he tweeted "Free Puff," he just started going in. And then, so in the string of all these tweets, right, he FaceTimes Christian, or somehow they end up on FaceTime. I don't know who called who. Christian, Diddy's son. Yeah. And, you know, Christian's like, yeah, like, you know, free my dad. Then Kanye releases a Sean John collab on his Yeezy.com website. Here's one of the t-shirts. It's just simple t-shirts that say Sean John on them that he says that him and Puff were talking about before Puff got locked up.
I was like, I want Kanye to call me and ask me, please send me, you know what I'm saying? Then I was going to put out these t-shirts today, Kanye and nothing. And then Kanye, my boy.
They listed on his website for $20, and then he just keeps going, yo. Like he then starts to talk about the Jews. He says he's a Nazi.
Yeah, he said he's a Nazi.
Yes, he said I'm a Nazi, literally in a tweet.
You know, if he wants to ride for Diddy, you know, nothing wrong with that. That's on him. But we do realize Kanye has been acting out all week because he's envious of Kendrick's moment, right?
No, I mean, didn't something just come out with him and his wife autistic, right?
Not both of them. The wife made him go get checked out.
Autistic, right?
No, that's him.
That's just attention seeking. He's doing that because he's envious of Kendrick's moment. He wishes this was him because Kendrick is having a moment for being a prolific artist who took out his number one op, Drake. Right? That's what Kanye wishes that was him in this moment. So he's been doing all these antics for attention all week because he's trying to get people to do exactly what they're doing now, and that's talking about him. But Kanye,
I see what Charlamagne is saying, but
did on
I don't know.
Thoughts?
I feel like that's just a bunch of opinions. Like, nobody really knows what Kanye's feeling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that. Everybody just said why they think. Nobody knows the truth. Like,
Right,
you know,
but you can use context clues to, like, similar with the gel thing. Like,
if he wanted to take Kendrick's moment, he would have been at the awards. He's not banned from the Grammys.
he went to the Grammys.
Yeah,
He
but,
went to the Grammys and showed out with his naked wife.
Yeah, but he's went up on the what's the name? He went up on the stage before. Why wouldn't he do it again?
Because Kanye West, Kendrick Lamar isn't fucking a white woman from wherever the hell Taylor Swift is from.
Yeah, but like it's just like he could have.
He never take somebody else's award that was black or anyone else. Honestly, it was just Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but he could have went crazy. He could have stood up in the crowd and said, "Oh, that should have been me."
What's it called? He says no. It was said that he got kicked out for his wife literally being naked at the Grammys. He said that wasn't true, but it makes sense if it was true. And he also is not going to take someone else's, like, the only time he's ever taken someone else's award is Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but they're trying to tie this rant to something specific. He goes on rants all the time.
But he's also dropping an album. Like, this is also, like, he usually goes on the rants when he's promoting something like a shirt, clothes, shoes, an album.
But everybody knows Kanye. Kanye could literally drop an album today and it goes #1 tomorrow without any type of advertising.
That's not necessarily true because if you watch the clip, too, it says that he dropped the song, he dropped the record. That everyone's talking about this, like the stunts and whatnot, but nobody's talking about the record.
No, I'm talking about an album.
Okay, it's
If
different.
he drops a straight album tomorrow, no advertising, it'll be #1 by that.
So then why is he doing these rants? If he
Because the
doesn't
guy
need to
has
do it?
mental problems. Like if he feels
He's
like
not the only one that has mental problems. That like there are other people have mental problems that aren't calling themselves a Nazi and putting a swastika on a shirt and like
whatever he feels like he needs to do to express himself, that's what he's doing. Everybody's not the same. I see people go on the internet all the time and say, "Oh, F this life, I'm gonna be going tomorrow." That's way worse. Posting that you're suicidal on the internet when you know deep down you're not, that's way worse. I see it all the time. Or like this,
is it way worse?
Yeah, it's worse.
Is it?
It's way because that's somebody claiming something compared to claiming what they're gonna do to their self-harm. Nobody's really paying Kanye any mind when he goes on these rants. Yeah,
that's not true because he has a fan base that pays his mind. Like
Yeah,
if you look at the different tweets, they have thousands of likes and thousands of retweets, and like so people are paying
Yeah,
him
because
mind.
it's entertaining. But they're not paying him mind in a sense like, oh, like, you know what, shit, I think I'm a Nazi too. Like, nobody's going that deep. Like,
That's
just
not
like,
true. You're not going that deep. I'm not going that deep. But there, especially with kids.
Yeah, probably
kids
10% of his fan base. Probably
kids are teenagers, kids, and not even just kids. Like just like the the MAGA hat. You know how many people that probably were affected by that? You know, like if Kanye's wearing it, this must be cool. I'm gonna like Kanye has that type of influence.
When Kanye was doing that, did you see another black person with a MAGA hat?
Did I see it? No,
Yes.
but that's not even true. Because I don't know who was necessarily directly affected by Kanye,
Yeah.
but you can go on the internet and see, like you said, you know people that support Trump.
The only thing you will, see Trump different. Trump drop a MAGA hat, you're gonna see it out. You're gonna see it out.
But that's what we're talking about. Kanye, who dropped the
Yeah,
Trump,
but what I'm trying to
wore
say
the
is
hat.
Kanye is not really affecting people as crazy as people think he is when he goes on his rants. Because that shirt's on there, it didn't sell out.
I don't even know if he dropped it. I think that was like
I think
it was an advertisement. So like
it's nonsense.
So if everything Kanye drops sells out. Like whether it got holes in it, all types of shit. Look, whether he drops Yeezy slides that look like fucking Crocs,
Yeah.
it sells out.
Yeah, but
So if you have that platform, likely people are going to buy. That's mad dangerous. Like
Yeah.
even if because there are people that are like who already feel that way, like weird, like whether rednecks or fucking skinheads or whatever the case may be, is like or a closeted Nazis or whatever, like it's just mad. A, it's mad dangerous, and B, it's mad impressionable for the younger generation. He got kids, like four or five kids or whatever. So it's like
I'm not really sure how the whole clothing stuff is set up, but I don't think certain things like that can even be mass produced.
why
Like a swastika.
putting a logo on a why?
I don't feel like the internet will let you sell that. Like I feel like I feel like it's crazy, but like, who knows? I don't know. I'm not in the clothing line industry. I personally, I can speak for myself. There's certain things I like about him. There's certain things I don't rock with. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? And it's just because I don't understand it. Like, you know what I mean? Kanye is a lot smarter than the average person. Like, you know what I mean? And that's how I feel. Like, he views things in a way different way. By the way he talks, by the way he deals with things differently. Like, you know what I mean? And him going on rants is just how he's dealing with however he feels.
Do you think that him promoting the swastika and the Nazi, this whole new wave or whatever, is smart?
They didn't think him promoting the
MAGA hat,
the Crocs was smart.
right? So is he?
He just does his own thing. He's literally on his own wave. He believes in whatever he believes
Brother,
in.
you didn't answer the question. You just
No,
said
no.
you made an example.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I personally don't rock with the whole swastika stuff, but, like, that's not my wave. Like, I feel like he's just doing what he wants to do.
Okay.
He has the lane to do it. I can't really say what Kanye could do or not. Like, he's sitting on billions of dollars. He could do as he pleases. Even if he wants to mass produce it himself and the clothing industry denies it, he could just mass produce it and you could just buy it personally from him.
Exactly. That's what
Like,
I'm saying. Like, it could definitely be sold. Like, the thing is that yes, he's sitting on billions and whatnot, but that's the difference between a good person who is wealthy and not that saying he's evil or a bad person, but you don't have pure intentions. Like, that's a hate symbol. Like, that's that's tied in with the Holocaust, killing thousands or tens of thousands or however many Jews and whatnot.
I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. It's just like it's a very touchy topic to
Right.
whoever
That's
feels some type of way about it. But
Yeah.
it's just like
Exactly.
like I said, I don't agree with it. Like I feel like sometimes he goes off the rail and he goes crazy, but like he's going on rants, and I know they definitely took Twitter away from him before, and I feel like when he goes on those rants, they just need to notify him, like, yo, listen, we just take a break from social media, please, and just.
Well, what's it called? I don't know if Elon Musk would do that. Like, I think that was pre-Elon Musk when it was Twitter, and now it's X. So I don't know.
They've done it before.
With Elon as the head of it or the owner of it, whatever.
I believe so, because once you go off and is basically like hate speech or stuff like that, regardless who you are, they have to shut down your page. They give you warnings.
Well, maybe it's coming. Jamila said, "I wish more people remembered Ye is really mentally unwell." That's what AB said. So y'all in agreement.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar or Drake, baby? Huh?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. When the whole thing started, I was rocking with Drake But
That's a fact. Me too. I'm not gonna lie either.
the thing that Drake did,
I got cooked though.
the thing that Drake did that Kendrick Lamar used against him.
Let me hear it.
I feel like Kendrick Lamar used the Drake method. He chose to drop that banger song at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Drake tried to drop that banger song like in the middle of all the beefing, like, you know what I mean?
You talking about Family Matters?
Nah, like he dropped the hit song. Like, what was it like?
Or was it with Kendrick or somebody else?
No. Like during
Back to
them
back?
battling. No, during them battling. He dropped a song against Kendrick that was fire, but it was too early. It was what song was it? Was
It gotta be Family Matters.
No, it had to be that. It was talking about his.
Oh,
like,
Push-Ups?
Push-ups, yeah.
Okay.
If he would have dropped Push-Ups at the end,
Uh-huh.
and I feel like if Kendrick would have dropped Not Like Us too early, it wouldn't have had the same effect. Not
think
Like
so?
Us is a banger though.
A slapper.
It's a banger. But I don't know. I feel like I started, it was crazy too because I was having this debate on Instagram and they were like, "Oh, Kendrick's too nice for Drake," and I'm like, "Yo, you're bugging. Drake drops bangers. Like,
Right.
you're like, yeah, bugging. Like, this guy holds us down damn near every summer."
Right. The boy dropped the ball for sure.
I just feel like he just underestimated him.
Underestimated was like literally the word I was
Yeah.
thinking. He got underestimated. Like he miscalculated. Like, cause Joe Budden was talking about that, not Push-Ups, but Family Matters. If he would have dropped that against like 90% of the industry, he could have like packed it up and like wouldn't have to worry about it because it was a good joint. But like you're reversing going against Kendrick, and I don't honestly feel like I haven't been listening to much Drake lately.
Mm-hmm.
But with the Drake that I do listen to, it's old Drake. I feel like if this took place like 10 years ago, it would have been a different ballgame. Drake has gotten, especially now with his new antics, he moves a lot like Kanye.
Ooh.
So like ironically, or so like
Who, Drake?
yeah, like not in the ridiculous tweets, but in the need for the spotlight. Like even when he's losing, he needs the spotlight. He needs to make an Instagram post. He needs to post his duck lips. He needs to do some weird shit with his hair. He needs to like just do something like either feminine or he needs to like. There's so many things that that Kendrick Lamar said about Drake that he was proving right after the beef or like whatever, like whether it was making more songs with Atlanta rappers or posted up with Sexy Red.
But it's easy to call somebody out when you see they're not being themselves.
Right, but
That's all Kendrick did.
You're an idiot if you're gonna keep like doing like you know what I mean. Like you're an idiot if you're gonna keep making it true. Like you can easily not do what he's saying and then prove him wrong. But you're gonna just fall into it.
But if that's the person you made yourself, then it's hard to change. Like, you know what I mean? Kendrick,
But you was the realest one when you first started, in my opinion.
Drake was never the realest, but
Oh shit.
Drake.
You a Drake fan?
Yeah, I'm a fan of good music, but I feel like Drake. He reminds me of like that kid that never really did much and got like lit and somewhat popular, and then girls started liking him out of nowhere, and then like he started riding the wave. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel that.
he lost me when he started from the bottom. Like, he lost me. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, and that's what we were talking about pre podcast. I'm just like, yo, Drake is doing a lot of stuff that's showing us like he's not really from around that way. Compared to Kendrick, which he kept it 100. He's coming from he brought the last track from the roots. He's like, all right, I'm gonna show you what fronting looks like, and I'm gonna show you facts. I could go back to my hood. I could bring Bloods, Crips, whoever back. They could all get on stage with me because they know like I'm really like that. I've really been here the whole time.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Connected.
And that's just what he did.
Connected,
That's what killed him.
respected. Yeah. It's a heartbreaker. What's it called? So how do you feel about Cole? Cole stands.
Yeah, he lost me. He lost me because I know Cole got bars.
I'm pissed.
So, and I had a crazy debate with my boy Dwayne about that because I'm just like, yo, he's a big Cole fan. I'm like, bro, he lost me.
Yeah.
You don't start something and don't finish it.
Yeah.
That's like me starting Mad Drama.
Right.
And then like me and you are side to side.
Right.
And you be like, oh, well, y'all got me
What's up,
messed
yeah?
up. Me and AV right here. And you turn around and I'm gone.
Yeah. Wild.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I feel like that affected Drake really bad because he's like, all right, like me and so-and-so was rocking this out together.
Right.
And then you just left me hanging.
Right.
But the only reason it was acceptable because, Future wasn't on Kendrick's side. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Future, So it just became a 1v1.
Right.
Because like Drake was like, oh, this is like a 1v30, da da da. Not really, because everybody else was talking junk. You talk junk about people all the time.
Right.
But there was that one person that really was ready. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, you got to take that L, you got to accept it. Like, you know what I mean? Kendrick got crazy bars.
And now, bro, the nigga got, I was about to forget this. He swept the Grammys. He got 5 Grammys for Not Like Us.
Yeah. And he already had 10.
Nah, I think he had 15. He got 20 now.
15? Oh, that's tough.
Nigga said that he in one night he got more Grammys than Drake got in his career. Like it's just really just lopsided. It just really went crazy. Like,
I don't really care too much about the Grammys because like
me neither. But normally, but the fact that this is the first diss track to ever win a Grammy, and it won 5. So like, it's like I don't care about the Grammys for real, but because it's a diss track and it won Grammys, that's fucking nuts. And it literally hasn't happened before. And now he's about to perform. He's performing at the Super Bowl today. You think he's performing Not Like Us or not?
He has to.
He doesn't have to.
He literally has to.
I think he should. I think he should.
That brought him to the conversation.
That's debatable, and that's debatably disrespectful because that's like saying his whole career.
I didn't say his career was ass, but like if he would have never got into that debate with Drake, his name would have never even popped up to be in the Grammy.
He's already been at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I'm saying right now, his album is too new for it to be popped up in the Grammys. Like, you know,
I'm talking about Super Bowl. He's performing at the Super Bowl today.
I understand. I'm just saying these are right next. The Grammys was last week, right?
Right.
Is that not the same time frame? You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying for the Grammys. Yes, if he didn't do his beef with
and he got
Drake,
chose to do the Super Bowl about like 3-4 months ago.
Right.
So if he would have never had that beef with Drake, he would have never even popped up. I personally haven't heard Kendrick's name in a minute because I wasn't really a Kendrick fan. I just started listening to Kendrick. I'm keeping it a buck. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm in the gym. Yeah. I'm not trying to break down all these big words.
Oh,
like, you know what I mean? Kendrick is really, he's speaking stuff that you gotta hear it and
right, you gotta listen
again, and then like, oh, that was fire.
Yeah. So how you feel that way about Cole? Cole's lyrical.
I never really listened to Cole.
Oh, you're not a big Cole fan?
No, not really, especially after what he just did.
Who you listening to in the gym? Fucking Baby and Gunna and...
Why are you saying their name like that?
No, I'm just saying Baby and Gunna. That's their names.
Nah, you said it a little weird. I've been heavy on Dirk. I ain't gonna lie. I've been listening to a lot of Lil Dirk.
Free him, right?
Lil Dirk. Nah, he gonna come home. Dirk, yeah, that's what I believe.
Yeah, we ruin free all the real niggas. That's what we're rooting for. So you feel like Kendrick has to perform Not Like Us?
If he doesn't perform Not Like Us, there's no point for him to be there.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's mad disrespectful. That's so crazy that you say that.
What song is he gonna sing to hype us up?
Bro, he got 15 other Grammys. He's like got the Pulitzer Prize. He got mad.
I'm not saying he doesn't have other fire songs.
So then what you mean?
I'm just saying if he does not sing Not Like Us at the Grammys, there's no point for him to be there.
Have you listened to his new album? You listen to his new album, right?
GNX, yes. I listen to it on a regular
basis.
basis.
Got some slappers on there. TV Off is OD. Peekaboo is fire too.
Yeah.
TV Off goes crazy though. Yeah, that mustard shit.
Yo, he's gonna win.
I want him to play Not Like Us, but I'm just saying this. So like, look,
he has to.
Charlemagne the God said we never saw Drake's back-to-back on a big stage. I don't think he should do a diss record on a big stage like that. Talking about Kendrick Lamar, I don't understand the correlation, but that's what the man said.
Bro, they was playing Not Like Us when he was getting his Grammys. You don't think they're gonna let him sing it at the Super Bowl? And the part that they chose to play was crazy.
What's it called? That's a fact. But the Super Bowl is so much bigger than the Grammys.
All right, and that's way crazier. You think they're gonna? That's his number one song right now. Mm-hmm. Do you think they're gonna let you go on stage and not sing your number one song right now? That's like Beyonce having a concert and not singing her number one song at the moment.
Okay, I was waiting for you to say what song it was.
No, I don't know. I don't know that much Beyonce songs.
Yeah.
I bet my sister do. She know.
I mean, hey, I want him to. I don't know how the Super Bowl is gonna go at all because he probably, as far as rappers go, he's definitely probably the most creative performer that I can think of. Like all of his performances go like have a theme and go nuts or whatever. And he got scissor popping out. So I don't know how he's gonna tie it all together. 9 out of 10 they like to use like the whole fucking field and shit. Like So I hope he goes crazy.
I don't think he's just gonna sing not
No,
like
hell
us.
no, he can't.
He's gonna sing not like us and bring the members out. You know probably who won't go to the Super Bowl?
Well, Drake's in Australia. That's a fact.
Exactly.
They said that Trump's popping out though.
Huh?
They said Trump's popping out though
To
the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They said the a president's never done that. I don't know why, but that's just a fact that he's the first president to go to the Super Bowl.
He has to.
Why?
The biggest song in the world right now.
Someone not like us.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh,
Trump is tapped in.
What do you mean?
I feel like he just tapped in. Like he's really. I feel like he low key for the streets. After he pardoned Kodak, I was jacking it.
You Trump supporter or not?
I don't really. I'm not into politics, so I can't really say like. There's certain things that he's doing.
Nigga didn't
like,
say no for shit.
No. You know what it is?
What is
I
it?
support the fact that he doesn't want to do income taxes.
Amy,
Like,
let's.
certain things like that.
That's a rumor. That's a rumor.
That's fine. Yeah, it's a rumor, but I feel like.
All right, Amy. Let me ask you this, and I already know the answer. Did you vote?
Yeah, I did vote.
You did vote?
Yeah.
You voted for a president?
My mom forced me to. Yeah.
Who'd you vote for?
Personal. No, it's personal.
I can't breathe. Yo, that's hilarious. It's personal. That's a fact. Voting is personal. I voted for Kamala Harris.
Yo, if I say my mom forced me to vote, you know who I have.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, say man. I get it. I got that mom text too. My mom hit me, told me you better be voting. I'm like, I'm already in the booth.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right. So you feel like Kendrick is gonna perform not like us? So as far as Kendrick or Drake, who are you rocking with? Who do you? As far as not as far as the beat.
I like them both.
Okay.
I like both of their music. Like, I can't choose.
Okay.
I wish they will have like a no guidance moment. That'd be tough. I feel like they should drop a banger together. Yeah, it will be tough.
It would be tough?
It would be tough.
No, it would be. So, all right, so when Drake did the song with Meek after their beef, that was tough? That going bad?
No, I'm talking about no guidance. Going bad was a hit for a little bit.
But as far as Meek, you are a bitch for that. Nigga said back to back, like Drake and Meek, me and Drake going back to back or whatever, like using the diss track. Like that, I don't know. It's just.
I feel like that low key saved Meek's career, but that's not.
And now, how's Meek's career doing?
Huh?
How's Meek's career doing now?
I mean, he got more money than he did before, so he's doing all right.
What do you mean? How's he getting more money?
He's making money right now. He got a lot of side deals going on. Meek is doing decent. Meek is doing decent.
Yo,
even the
Meek fans is ride or die.
No. Even the contract he did with Lids. He had a little partnership with Lids. I think they said he invested like $100,000 or $250,000, made a few mil. He just tapped in with business moves. I feel like it's the same for Lil Baby. Everybody's like Meek clearly is not gonna come through with the same bangers. I don't feel like he's as hungry as he used to be.
Mm-hmm.
But like when you come from being broke and you made it, like it kind of gets annoying after a while. Like it's just like.
But you grow, you switch it up then.
The young folks is in here now. They're dropping bangers. That's like saying Jay-Z fell off. Like, you know what I mean? Jay-Z don't really be coming out here making crazy bangers, but when he will here and there to show you like he still got it.
Right. So
but
to do that,
they're making power moves.
And what's it called? He's also a billionaire too. So it's like he doesn't have to.
But Meek will really drop a freestyle here and there, and it's fire. To me, like he's coming back with the old flow a little bit. I thought the braids was gonna save him, but they didn't. I thought the braids was gonna save him because when he braided his hair up, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, he's back on that shit. That was just a hairstyle.
Yeah, it was just. He just showing us his hair could still grow. That's it.
Hilarious. Yo, I think that's it. We've been at it for about like 2 hours.
Yeah.
This was hella fire, hella funny. Do you want to say anything else to the community, to the people? Before we get out of here.
Yeah, just keep an eye out for Moment. I'm going to do some more updates on the social media, let you guys know when it's released. I'm going to probably, once it's launched and everything gets going, I'll start doing what I got to do, advertising a little bit more. I'll show more face. You know, I like to be a little silent with what I got going on, but I definitely appreciate
He's breaking out of that.
Yeah,
2025, he's breaking out. You're going to see his face more.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got a good team. On hand, watch out there. I appreciate you for having me on here.
Oh my God, I appreciate you for coming through. That's a fact.
Those were some good questions about love, and then it gives me more ideas to do better for the app and everything.
Yo, man, we got if you down to come through again, like you could be the love doctor. We chop it up. Like we can have different men, different females.
Yeah, we got any lane like we could talk about. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be about the app. Anything you want to talk about, I'm down to talk about because I'm just gonna speak on what I know.
Right, as you should. And bro, I respect your perspectives because nine times out of 10, somebody's really like hard, like headstrong about whatever they're talking about. Whole time they be like sounding crazy, but the way that when you like the way I don't know, it's your delivery that is like it's your opinion, and there's very little holes you could poke because of how you deliver it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like your perspective, the way you deliver it, the way you carry your perspectives is super fire, and it's like unlike most people I talk to. So that's tough. That's tough. So until next time, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share.
Sir.
Yo, Avion, where should they find you at? Follow you at?
My personal Instagram is LuckyB4L. My business Instagram is moment_social. I got a website as well. It's going to get fixed. It's Moment Dayton. Hold on, let me double check because we changed it. We just purchased a new domain, so I just want to make sure.
You think?
Yeah, we just purchased a new domain the other day, so it might be switched over. It's the momentdayton.com. That will be switched soon. It didn't switch over yet. And that's just where we're at right now. I got a professional page on Facebook, Moment. I'm always on there. I'm sharing stuff on there here and there. Just tap in.
All right. Make sure you tap in.
Yes, sir.
And we will see y'all next time.
Yes, sir.